We're here. Hello, B-Dog. How you doing? Hey, stream. Hey, everybody. Yeah, we're all dweebs. We're all dweebs here.
Oh, audio.
Oh, thank you. I literally almost went into the Rising Stones.
I went into the cutscene without doing that.
Oh,
but this
no.
is not a voiced cutscene, so we're fine.
Oh, good. Oh, gives me time to eat my burger.
Right, they start doing this shit with the mysterious door that we can't go through.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Foreshadow.
Bring her.
My mouth was full. I was gonna do the same thing. Burger!
What did Tara say once when we asked what was someone's name?
Oh,
you said Mr. Ward or something.
Minfilia, because I didn't know Minfilia had a last name, so because KM was like, last name Ward? And then I said Heavens.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Yes, Heaven's Word. Nice to meet you.
Well, because you kept saying, like, you know who else has the last name Ward? And I was like, Heavens. That became a YouTube short. It was great.
Oh, speaking of the spooky door, we can't go.
Spooky door! Let's go! Tataru, best girl.
Tataru.
Tater.
I don't know, pick one. Tataru or Kyle.
I can't wait until my
That's
feet
tough.
aren't just
You can
cubes.
only have one potato.
Excuse
I
us.
love Tataru, but Kryl, like, I'm so glad that she's gonna have her moment in Dog Trail. Like,
I'm
yeah,
really glad
that's not
too.
fair. B-Dog also agrees. That's not fair.
What do you mean you can only have one potato? Are you listening to yourself, Saren?
Listen,
Would
I'm
you
shoving
settle for
French fries.
one potato?
I am presenting a
This way.
hypothetical scenario where you can only have one potato.
Would
Which
you settle
potato
for
would you
one
choose?
potato?
Punch the person who
I
was
mean,
holding the potatoes and
If
still
it was
bone.
a really big potato,
Nah. You telling me you haven't almost ate a whole bag of chips to yourself before? Or is that just me?
yeah, but no, we're talking about actual potatoes.
One simply does not have just one potato.
No, so in Brazil there's this like fast food chain that they call it English potatoes. I don't know why, but it's just like a giant baked potato with cut in the middle and then just like filled with a bunch of different shit that you can choose.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, we should make that here. Like a restaurant chain like
So-
that.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Oh.
There is a restaurant here in Orlando called Miss
I'm
Potato.
sorry. We have urgent
And they
tidings.
have that. Among other things,
Oh,
they have that.
next time we go visit, let's go.
The problem is, they used to be on
No,
Uber,
I'm not angry
Uber
with
Eats,
you.
but they're not anymore.
On the
So I
contrary,
haven't had it in a long time.
Oh.
I know full well how hard everyone has been searching
You have a
for a way to return
barbecue
home.
pulled pork baked
And I
potato?
had
That sounds
hoped to afford you
amazing.
the time you needed.
They also have stuffed hash browns. It's basically like a pie. It's like a whole thing.
But given our friends'
I'm so glad I'm
present
eating
state,
right now because
Whatever stuff,
perhaps it was for the
stuffing,
best that you
but
came.
the whole of outside is a giant hash brown.
that's fantastic.
Did we not order from that place when you were here, Kim?
Stiff and
No.
cold, all of them.
No? We only
As if
did
they were made
the
of wax.
cheesy rice.
Barely alive
Did
at
the
all.
cheesy rice. Picanha again at one point because, you know,
Never enough.
we're
Oh,
treating ourselves.
our
And we
friends
bought
are
a pack of
waxy.
Chicken hearts.
We bought a pack of chicken hearts, yes. Oh, that
and
was
they were
great.
Fucking delicious.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability,
Oh no, no.
they appeared
Don't
to
get
be in
hungry
passable
again.
health.
None of that.
Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken.
Oh, that sucks. 14 hours total or more?
But
Either
let's
way,
not
that
lose
is
heart just
that
yet.
is rough,
At times
dude.
like
I'm
these,
sorry.
it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I
feel
but
like
this
Cryo,
moment
since she
succeeded
came-
in quelling
she
a
came
fluctuation
on
in
Heaven's
Thancred's
Ward.
ether.
She always felt like
And while the others have weakened,
it's, I guess, a
they have
superhero
remained
a
relatively
superhero thing,
stable.
but like the person in the
I
chair.
believe I may
you know
leave
what
my
I mean?
post for a moment.
The person in the chair?
So come,
Yeah,
let me
it's
hear your
like
tale outside.
every superhero has like a person in the chair and monitors that's like indicating them where to go and shit, right?
Yeah, I know what you
Are
mean.
you talking about like
Yeah.
like Zordo or whatever in Power Rangers? Like the you know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's quite it.
Alright, that
Morgan Freeman in that one Batman movie.
he was in a Batman movie?
Did you watch any? Have you watched any superhero movie ever?
Yeah. Just I don't recall anybody
Okay.
in a chair.
It's a
That's
a
that's a
metaphor.
term. It's a metaphor.
That's why I'm getting
Uh,
confused. I'm like, what about a chair? Like Professor X?
He is actually a good example.
Yeah.
Pardon.
But yeah, it's basically the person that always stays behind
Hydrate. Rude.
to like
Like a Baja Blast
keep
tonight.
the hub of
Getting Baja
information to
blasted.
spread around, right? Which in Realm Reborn is Philia's
Also,
job,
that's awful.
basically. But Cryo is like, it's not like Cryo is the leader of the Scions, but she basically, ever since
She's
she
the narrator in
became a
theory.
Scion, no, ever since she became a Scion, she's basically been this person that stays behind gathering information.
Yeah.
She's a bit of
Right.
a coordinator. She's the project manager of those.
Tataru is the assistant to the regional project manager.
Tataru is just
Tataru is the finances. division.
CFO.
She's the pimp.
That too.
she's just bringing in the dough.
The doughboy.
But because of that, to conclude my thought process, I am happy that seems like Cryo's gonna have like her moment to shine on Trail.
I really hope she does get it. She deserves it.
She's probably gonna be a trust member.
Yeah, especially with Picto. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
They would be stupid to not have her be a trust. Because she's
I
gonna...
think she will though.
I love how my car is parked in...
I could be wrong. Where's
I think he's ahead of us. Adam! You're ahead of us. Not nice.
Why are you
Technically.
acting like that isn't normal?
Clown. Oh my god. I'm zoomed in too far. Ah! Ah!
We have Alpha.
Nope. No Alpha.
Is this below us or oh no, there she is.
It's right here.
She's ready to cook. Yeah, Adam, how dare.
Oh, we have a certain Vieira who's a
Yeah, I hope she
giant
teaches us.
fucking chocobo.
I hope she teaches this Picto. Also, you're welcome. You are welcome. Back to perfection. Oh, it's bread! Oh my god, that's gonna be so high res soon.
It's not bread.
It looks like bread.
It's not just bread. It's Arkan loaf.
Dude, I could go for some banana bread right about now. What's the matter? Darren?
Saren is fundamentally opposed to bananas in cooking.
Huh? You don't like banana bread? Even with the nuts?
I like bananas in its purest form, and that's it.
She's a purist.
I got bread. I got banana. Banana bread.
That's an old one.
Probably really old.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. I'm an old one.
Um,
Oh my god. You had
I can share my traumatic
wild
story
bananas?
about
That sounds
bananas,
fantastic. Oh,
so you can understand why I don't have bananas with anything else.
somebody slap your head. Never mind. You're eating a banana and then you chirped and it was a very traumatic experience.
No. So, my grandfather,
Uh-oh.
God bless his soul, he wanted us to like eat very healthy, right?
Mhm.
Um, important to say he was an alcoholic.
Usually, people, yeah.
And it may seem like it has nothing to do with it, but I feel like it does. So he
Wild
would make
bananas,
this
mango, and
vitamin
coconut. Ooh,
that we were supposed to drink every
that
morning.
is so cool.
And this was a banana, like a banana smoothie, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, bananas, milk, some other stuff that I don't know how to explain what they are. But it was a thing that in Brazil at least we put on like the shaker smoothies and stuff.
Mm.
And normal things. Some things that I don't even remember what they were. But most importantly, raw eggs, with their shell.
Oh.
So he would put like all of these things. There were a lot of things. It was kind of brownish. He would put all of these things on a blender, and then he would push that blender button that's not like you hit it once and it just starts blending. The one that like you have to be hitting it to blend.
Pardon. Yep.
So he would do and call it a day. Just literally 1 second.
Like a chunky banana thing?
So it was like this chunky, gross vitamin with floating pieces of God knows what.
That sounds
like
awful.
A giant cup
Ew.
that we had to drink every morning.
Ooh.
And I can smell it while I'm telling this story.
Oh no. Yeah. That sounds
To this
awful.
day, Saren freaks out over the sound of blenders.
Blenders, man, what are they for?
No, but to this day, if I smell banana with dairy,
Oh. Oh, that sucks. I love
I
banana
will-
smoothies.
I will feel sick.
Oh.
I will actually feel sick.
I'm
It
surprised.
gives me a,
you
it gives me a
didn't-
visceral reaction.
Oh.
Visceral.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
I know what
you
you meant.
gaggle and Fire said banana smoothie like you did the other day.
I can just imagine Saren like a cat. Bring me to the
I mean,
ocular!
it's not like I'm gonna puke, but like it literally like it kind of turns my stomach a little bit.
Sorry, I'm good. I bought cookies. Yeah, that's... I don't
Okay,
have
yeah,
anything
that's
like that, thank God. Because, like, I've heard people having those, like, stories, and that just sounds awful.
I have
I'm like
a
that
few
with
like
milk.
food stories about my grandfather, like that were bad, but this was objectively and by far the worst one. Because it was like this year that I was 6 years old, and I still lived with my mom before like my brother was spending a year with my dad, so I was missing my brother a lot. So my mom just sent me there, right? Because I wasn't in school yet or anything. So I spent like about like 10 months also living with my dad, and my grandfather went with me.
I need to be right back.
Okay.
So for whatever that time frame was that we were all living together, he would have me drink that every morning.
Huh. The sad thing is like, he was just trying to make you healthy.
No,
No?
no. I mean, maybe. he was a mean drunk, and he did a lot of mean
Oh,
things.
That's not good.
But I do feel like he did do them
Forgive the
out of
delay.
love.
Yeah. I.
We
Like
have
he
visited
thought
every
he was
region
doing
and
the
confirmed the
right
presence
thing.
of Asians throughout
Right.
the realm.
People do that.
So
unfortunately.
even though some of the things he did were like, and I call it traumatic in the sense that like I literally cannot smell banana in the area, right?
Minions who answer to the red.
Yeah.
He did a lot of bad shit, but I don't actually blame him
Yes.
for much.
A
Yeah.
gaggle of schemers attempting to
Because I-
exploit recent events.
I kinda get
to
it.
sow the seeds
I get it
of
where he was
petty
coming from.
conflict.
And when he got sober, like,
Fortunately, nothing of any
Because
great
he did get
concern has
sober.
come
Yeah,
of that
good.
meddling just yet.
because he had to.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem.
Oh,
and
And as he
bid to
got
become
sober and
warriors
I
of
got
light.
older, we had a better relationship.
That's good
Her
at
zeal
least.
is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage
B-Dog,
them.
yeah, no, like, I have things like that too, like
Not knowing
like
a
a
little
sound, like an
set them upon it,
audible,
no.
like, kind of like,
Both the
like,
troubles to be
visceral
solved and the villains to
reaction.
be vanquished
I
are
don't think I
his
do with
doing too, like
food,
as well.
though. Unless it's, like, bad food,
And
but
so,
yeah, I agree,
With
like,
apologies to the
that kind of,
aspiring
like-
warriors of light,
I don't
I
have
believe
with
it best that
markers
we
or
deal with the
highlighters, but,
Asians
like,
quickly and
metal,
quietly.
like aluminum, like scratching aluminum, ugh. It's gross.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source?
How fair are
How fair
bodies?
are bodies?
Not good. They're kind of dying.
Yeah.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
Not a while longer.
This seems
Like, you need to
inappropriate
go
moment
home.
to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Oh my god, B-Dog, stop. I'm already dead inside.
The red stones. Then this doth mean.
We pumped him dry.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain.
Essence de
I
Graha.
don't think we haven't noticed what's
new
happening to
fragrance.
your arm.
It falls well
Oh,
short
that
of
would sell a
offering up my
lot.
life in
Ooh,
exchange for yours,
Etsy, here I
which
come.
was your only stipulated
What would it
prohibition,
smell
as I
like?
recall.
Cat piss.
And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
What does a horny cat smell like?
No, not cat piss,
Assuming it works.
but because you know it's
We shall
the
soon know if
crystal
this
exarch,
grisly
it would be
addition
like
will serve as a suitable conduit for
crystal,
the subject's
the
memory,
pee in the
although
crystals of
not
cat
soon
litter.
enough to warrant your
Oh my
victory.
god.
The test is likely to take a
Actually,
while.
how hard would it
Let
be
us
to
be off
get
then. We
glass
have Asians to
bottles
attend to,
that are
among
shaped
other things.
like white auracite or some sort of crystal
Forgive me, but I count 6
and then make
vessels,
perfume?
and
That would
there
be
are
pretty-
only 5 of us.
That would be pretty easy.
One
Well-
is to test
The
the
actual
process.
essence would be
I
the
will
hard part.
personally use it to
The
see whether the
essence.
crystal functions as it should.
Because making a
And
bottle, like,
if it
you could
does,
make
would that
it,
mean
like,
your soul
shaped
could
like
also return
a...
to the source?
Like our Jolly Ranchers, like, you can make that shape.
Yeah?
Hey, I'm back. I need to go
Yes.
for like half an
In
hour.
theory.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
everything
want us
okay?
to pause?
But there is a
Yeah,
distinct
yeah,
difference between
it's-
your circumstances and
I could
mine.
catch up, but
While your
for if you
corporeal
pause,
forms want for
my
souls,
sister's
past
TV
self
broke
does
and she's
not.
having an absolute nuclear
Oh
meltdown.
no.
So,
Mayhap our
Okay.
essences
Okay,
would
yeah, we
blend.
can pause
Or
and do
mayhap
something
they
else.
would
We're in this
combine.
cutscene, or at least I am. So
There is
after
no
this
telling.
cutscene, we can
Yeah,
pause.
I am too.
All right, good luck,
yeah,
Cam.
so I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
And you'd be willing
We could
to
do
take
like
that risk?
Trials of Normal or something if you want.
Sure. I've done it, but I don't mind.
I
Okay.
would.
Well, if you don't mind.
I see.
I forgot that I bought sugar cookies. Because I was like, I'm going to be cheesy because this is my anniversary Twitch celebration weekend. And there were like blue and pink sugar cookies.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
But yeah, the cake. I bought the cake and then I also saw cookies and I was like, blue and pink. I don't like pink by itself. However, pink and purple or blue and purple are like one of my favorite combos. Because like the purple and pink are very kind of like, I don't know. I just like it. And then the blue and pink, I love cotton candy flavored anything. So I was like, yeah. Love cotton candy colors. I'm not gonna turn this in then. We can wait for Cam to...
Yeah.
Okay, so to
I'll
be
take it-
continued.
take her from now.
Okay, let's stop New Game Plus.
Yeah. Pause.
Temporarily. Suspend.
Is Adam gonna go with us?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn down my music too, because I usually turn it way up for this. Alright, yeah. When do you want to go on? I haven't seen the Warframe thing since PAX East, which I
You're
didn't
gonna be
watch
a
the
black
full
mage?
thing. No, I'll heal. I've been having a lot of fun with Astro. Let's do that before Astro gets changed.
Okay. You're gonna stay on machine, Mr. Adam?
I will switch.
I might go grab a cookie at some point too. Poppity pop! What are we gonna get?
Yeah, we did trials, but we did not do normal raids, because by the time we finished trials, you were already waiting for us here.
Oh. Ooh, that's cool. Angel showed her casting animation. I'll have to try that. What are you hutting about? Oh, yeah, we love Third. Oh, because you're on a DSR.
Adam was feeling what I was feeling when I got like ported the Kumano on Mentor Roulette. It's like, oh my god, I cannot stare at ultimate space anymore.
I think for him it might be the opposite.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always happy to see Thor.
Oh my, Adam. Is there something you gotta tell me? Why didn't my card go off, bitch? La, la, wa, na, wa, wa. Filth. Or no, that's not him. I was just starting saying filthy rats. You know what I almost said because I'm fucking tired and I can't think? I was almost like, oh yeah, we should do Heavens for New Game Plus. Like we didn't go through it.
Uh-huh.
Ha,
Yeah, we should
ha,
totally do that.
Ha, 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 ha.
What are we doing?
Oh, being a clown. Also, I can't breathe through my nose, which is just getting miserable now. Sickness must be purged. Yeah, the sickness from my nose must be purged. I need to have my nose for tomorrow, because if I am, like, nasally, this is not gonna end well. Is there anything I need to know about Skyrim, or should I just let it be blind tomorrow?
I think you can go in blind, because we'll be there.
Oops, adult card.
So whatever question you may have, like
Yeah.
every single one of us there with you, have played Skyrim.
Yeah. You'll help out just to fucking bombard me with curses. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I could kill this thing instead of just dancing around. I'm tired.
This is one reason I don't like getting Jordan though.
Why? Such a fun fight.
This whole ad phase is like, it's cool, but it takes fucking forever.
We're gonna put like the black hole this guy. Like the eyeball. Sure, J-Lo and Adele. This was still like such an iconic fight when it came out. It still is.
Oh, for sure. I have a vague memory of doing this the first time. Like, it was super cool. I'm not saying it's not cool, it's just that this whole bit takes so long that...
Yeah.
I think that comes down to, I mean, the gear scaling and everything. Like, right now it's literally just roll your face on the keyboard and you win.
Yeah.
Granted, it wasn't ever like a super hard fight by any means, but at least, you know, things didn't die.
It wasn't this fast, yeah.
Yeah, and you actually had to, you know, do enough on the mechanics so you don't take too much damage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's why
but now
I
you
don't
can
like-
literally just like, you can just keep jumping around, and then you hit an enemy for a few hits, and then you just continue to jump around, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we experienced Thornton when we did, because to me, I would rather a fight be too hard than too easy, because literally when it's too easy, it's so forgettable. Like, I can imagine being a new person experiencing this for the first time and just watching everything flash by. You get nothing from it.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. I agree. Although if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, doing this for the first time, even this way that is so easy, you
Oh
would
my
still
god, yeah,
get a
you
kick
and
out of it.
Serenity Dog.
Yeah, thematically it's cool because it like
Yeah.
Knights of the Round was like
Yeah.
a way over the top summon, but like still a cool one.
You guys want to change it for anything for normal raids?
I'll probably stay.
I'll
Unless you
stay.
wanted
just
to go.
don't worry.
Yeah. I think I'll stay. Also, I want my sugar cookies, damn it! Okay.
I agree to a point though, and that's just because I remember Steps of Faith when it came out.
Yeah.
And Steps of Faith when it came out, I could not clear until they patched it.
Yeah,
Like, that was too much of a wall for a MSQ required content.
Yeah,
It was
I
too
actually,
hard.
I actually really liked it. That was the first time because I didn't get to do enough of. Oh, sorry. I didn't get to do enough of Coil to really experience like Akmorn and stuff like that.
I
that was
literally
my
just
first,
ran to get
like,
my cookie.
real experience of seeing like Akmorn take place near the end of the fight.
Oh.
No, I just remember being stuck there for days and we're
Ah,
trying
yeah.
to finich. Like, that's the end of 3.0, right?
Yeah.
Or no,
It is
that's the
cotton
end of
candy
Reborn,
frosting.
Actually.
It says
Yeah, that's
unicorn,
like the
frosted
Reborn.
unicorn sugar cookies with cotton candy
are you
frosting.
Oh, are you talking about?
I'm talking about Steps of Faith, the first Steps of Faith.
Okay, that's not,
That's not the one I was
Yeah,
thinking.
no, I know
Yeah,
exactly,
I know exactly what you mean. That
they-
one they scaled the that one you had to be on top
You
of
had
doing
to-
all the dragon killers and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and like that is too much. It was already like super hard. Like the DPS check was super hard, but it was also like you were expecting too much coordination out of Duty Finder.
Yeah, that took a few tries to get through. I remember that.
No, I was on it. Like me and Draxus were on it for like a week and we couldn't clear it until we got like basically a static to do it. Like all FC people.
I hope he changes, but the frog white mage is not doing anything besides walking. They're not DPS, or they weren't DPSing at all. There's a Medica too. Oh, and there's a holy. Okay, the last mob, they're just standing there. It's like, hello. I love how you can stand on this side of the platform and DPS as a caster.
Oh, it's cruise chaser.
Yeah, let's go forward and back. Whee! Oh my god, that
I
sounds
hate it. I
torturous.
hate this fight so much.
Forward and back, and we're forward and
I
back,
hate this
and we go
music.
forward and back, and 1 foot forward, forward
Also,
and back,
again,
and we're
I'm
forward
looking at
and
Cruise
back,
Chaser too
and
much.
we go forward and back, and 1 boop. He's not glowing this time. And we're forward and back, and we go forward and back, and 1 foot forward, forward and back.
Boring and back and boring and back and then boring and back and then more boring.
Try to die.
I
love doing this fight and seeing people
die on the,
on
Completely fuck up
Exponential.
to
They
everything.
die on the thing, the vent thing every time, and then get shot with a laser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forward and back, and
That's my other
forward
problem
and
with this
back,
fight
and
though,
we
is
go
that like
forward
most
and
people
back,
don't know how to
and
do
we
it.
go forward.
Hi Adam.
It's still fun. We go
Oh,
forward
it wasn't.
and back,
It wasn't you.
Yeah, no, that person
I was gonna hit
uh,
the tank because I wasn't gonna get out of melee range.
This other healer is not. Oh, there they go. They're going low.
You can solo heal.
Oh, it's
this,
Ed.
Pyra.
Oh, I know. It's just the fact that they're standing there, like,
Adam, why
hello.
was I tanking?
That's a great question.
Oh,
What don't you know?
Actually, no, it's because I turned off my tank stance because this tank wanted
Oh, you
to,
had this one last night. Nice.
wanted to do it, so I didn't turn it back on.
Oh. This was one of the fights that I gave up doing in Savage, but I tried at some point. I pressed the wrong button, so I couldn't heal them at first. Oh, there's the balance for nothing, or the card for nothing. Into the system, falling back. Oh no, Lalafell, get up here! Buddy, no! Oh, there's 3 of them!
Oh, there's
Three of them.
Whee!
Back is better, falling back into pieces again.
What's the white mage doing? They're just standing there in the fucking costume! Fucking clown. Oh my god.
This is when you keep a regen going.
Oh god. This is when I just stop rezzing people. No. 1 foot forward. That was kind of funny though, I'm not gonna lie.
Limit cut, that's not a limit cut.
No, this is gonna be the shield.
It's the shield.
Yep.
I know.
Oh, okay. It sounded like it was a question. Exponential.
No, it's just like a statement of like, oh look, it's
Oh my god,
limit
people,
cut, except
please.
It's not a limit cut.
Yeah. Please. And we're forward and back and we're
And then
forward
get away.
and
instead of
get
dying.
away forward and back.
And then it gets fun.
Yeah, we are
very likely going to see Propeller win.
Oh god,
Yep.
it's been a hot minute.
I mean, we didn't
I mean, we didn't see the orbs.
The ones you have to
The ones you have to DPS down. so it's
Yeah,
not like
that's
they're
true.
really
We may
slow.
not see Propeller win, but we're gonna get close. Oh, I can't see shit!
He's at 8% left too. Saren, get a card.
Yes.
Back in the one, out forward.
There it
Forward
is.
and back.
There it is,
forward,
yeah.
forward and back. Oh fuck.
Oh, we got me.
Oh hi. Yeah, I went to raise. I went to res the
Okay.
other healer. Oh my god, Adam, kill it. I went to res the other healer. That's why I died.
This fight on Duty Finder is always fun and eventful.
Yeah. Us Ultimate Legends are out of here.
Yes, now we wait.
Ah! I don't know why. What do we do?
I don't know. I'll
Oh.
be right back on stream.
How long has she been gone?
You've been gone. I don't know.
That was about
8:30, so like.
Oh god. Okay, we're only halfway there. Lemon and a pear. Zath! Did you guys get
Are
in the
you
thing?
are you on active stream?
Yes, I am. That's all you're yelling at Zath.
Always either run a dungeon or do alliance raid.
I don't
Come on.
I don't think she's gonna be that long.
That's maybe what she said. Frontline?
Ew.
Wow.
Oh hey.
I mean, if you want to
If
do
you
front-
want to do
Hey!
frontline, by all means.
Thank you. It's affiliate anniversary weekend. I won't eat cake today, but tomorrow there will be cake. Let them eat cake. Oh no! I'm gonna redo that for you because it didn't work. You know why?
Hey.
Because I never set it up on this other one. I'll redo it for you for free. For free. Hold on, hold on. I got infinite Piras. What'd you do? Slice jam? I am fucking tired, bro. Where am I? Which one was it?
It was Space Jam.
Okay, hold on. Is it Endsinger final phase? But no. Alright, here you go.
Space Jam, here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
It's because I forgot to set that up as a browser source on the New Game Plus
Okay.
stream.
I'm happier now.
You're welcome.
Why else would I come here?
Wow.
You're welcome, B-Dog. You're welcome.
Gonna remember to save some stuff for tomorrow, too.
Hey, I got 90k.
Nice.
Not 90, 9k.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
of your reflexes.
No, I got 9k. Oh.
My reflexes have been tested. I'm gonna do frontline. I don't know what else to do. You wanna? Anybody wanna go?
I'll do it with you, I
Okay.
guess.
I'm gonna let you do that.
You're a joik.
I'm gonna go run an expert dungeon.
Okay. I am so close to getting the outfit, so I figured might as well just do it.
Bah.
Pardon. Whenever you're ready, Siren. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Oh, whenever you're ready. You know, you know. I wish I could sing.
Why doesn't Adam give you lessons?
Yeah, Adam.
That's something you
Something
literally
you
never
literally
asked
never
me
asked me
so.
before, so.
I've asked you for guitar lessons and that never happened.
I tried once.
Yeah, Adam. What, back in 2012?
To be fair, Draxus has asked me multiple times to teach him Portuguese.
And have you taught him?
No.
Oh, Sarah!
I don't know how. I literally don't know how.
Dude, get him Duolingo and he can start there and then he can just like, have
did.
conversations. Oh, okay, never
He
mind.
did. He did. He did Duolingo for a little bit, and then he did the other thing for like a little bit. And he learned. But the problem is that like it would teach him like some sentences and stuff.
Yeah, not.
Portuguese is gendered, so it's so complicated to explain because, you know, he would learn like a sentence and then he would try to like he learned words, right? Different words.
Yeah.
So then he was trying to like form sentences.
Mm.
But then he couldn't, and he'd be using the wrong gender on certain words.
Oh. Does it make it
Right? And
completely
then-
like like not what am I trying to say?
Completely wrong.
Like, can you understand what he's trying to say though?
I don't. Yes, but it's actually like completely wrong.
No, I can understand it's wrong, but like if he said something to you and it was like misgendered,
I knew what he.
you would at least understand. Okay.
Yes, I knew what he meant, but it was like so. But then I would try to explain to him why it was wrong.
Yeah.
Right. But like, and then he understood that like if he was referring to me and I'm a woman, right? Then the words that he's using to refer to me would be a feminine gender, right? For the words.
Yeah.
But the problem is that you can be referring to me, but be talking about me being on. Trying to think of a word that's a masculine word right now, and I'm freezing.
You're not a real Brazilian.
He could be talking about me laying on a mattress. So mattress is a male word.
Okay.
So then the adjective that he would have to be doing, depending on how he's constructing the sentence, would not be referring to me, it would be referring to the mattress, and so the gender would be masculine. So you have to not only know to whom you are speaking to, but what you are speaking about, who's the actual subject of the sentence, so that you know which gender to use for certain words. It's super complicated.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's hard to explain Romance languages.
I was gonna say, to an English speaker, that's difficult.
Yeah. And that's not even addressing the pronunciation issue, right? Oh, I'm hearing myself twice. I hate this. I gotta mute your stream.
Mute the stream, yeah, mute the stream. I'll
Yeah.
only use it for the sound clips.
So like Americans, and I don't know, I don't know why specifically, but I've met enough people from different countries that I know this. Americans specifically have a very difficult time with Portuguese pronunciations.
Huh. Just Portuguese?
Like something, I don't know if just Portuguese, but like that's my experience, right?
Right.
Something about our syllables, like the mix of consonants with vowels that we have, or like our double consonants or double vowels, or accent, are things that like Americans just have a very hard time grasping because they don't exist in English. So we have sounds that don't exist in English. And at the same time, there are sounds that don't exist in English, but but are similar enough to Spanish that then like Americans may have a very, very basic understanding of Spanish and will say it in Spanish, but they're saying it wrong because it's Portuguese, it's not Spanish, right?
I'm listening. I just, I think there's memeing happening, so I joined the memeing quick.
Okay.
Adam was just memeing in front of this random person, so I was like, I have to join.
Yeah, so rolling the R's is a thing. Absolutely. Good. The R's in English and the R's in Portuguese and the R's in Spanish, I think, are all different.
They're all different types of rolling in the deep?
yeah, they all have different like learning the English R is also difficult for a Brazilian person.
Yeah, I can imagine
Like
that.
it does go both ways.
Is this
There
person
are
my
sounds
twinning?
in English.
Are we
There are
twinning?
sounds in English that Portuguese doesn't have, and that for some people it's really hard to learn, right? I remember specifically like a word to me that was really hard to grasp was world.
Oh. I would have
the
never thought of that, but yeah.
RL and like girl, right? The RL thing was really hard for me to grasp.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried learning other languages, but none of it stuck. Like right now, I'm like over half a year deep doing like Duolingo German, just because I thought it was gonna be fun half a year ago. Now I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing it every day. I can't talk.
Also,
yeah.
Duolingo is also don't at me. Duolingo is a terrible app for learning a language.
I think it's fine, but like
no, so like I made a Duolingo account because it's free, right?
Sure, yeah.
And I went to like to English because I wanted to see how it worked, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to use like a language that I knew already. So I went to like, okay, what's the basic English that they're gonna teach me here? And they're not teaching me shit because they're giving me sentences. They're not telling me anything.
Yeah.
And that was like the trouble Draxus was having, right? Like he was learning sentences, but the
Sure.
sentences wasn't explaining
context.
Wasn't expressing the nuance,
Yeah.
of the nuance of the language. And Portuguese is a very complicated language, and it's also, as I call it, the language of exceptions. Because I would tell him something and I would explain what the rule is, and then he'd be like, "Oh, okay, so what? So I can say like this?" And I'm like, "Well,
that makes sense,
no,
B-Dog.
because in that case,
Languages
it's
are
wrong."
weird.
He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because that's an exception."
I before ye, except
And
at
it's
the
like-
sea.
Yeah, and then it's like, "But why?" I'm like,
I don't make the
because
rules.
Portuguese. I don't know what to tell you. You know?
Nice. So that was nice and easy. Whee! Yeah, that, I didn't even think about that, but Dog has a good point too, like slang. That's like completely even another issue, I feel like, on top of...
whole other, yeah,
That's a
whole
layer
other
of
issue.
confusion on,
And
on
also
top of...
accents. So like, whenever
Yeah.
you guys ask me to say something in Portuguese, I will say it with the most, to the best
Like
of my
vanilla.
ability. I will say it with like the most like vanilla accent possible. Right, like the more. I'm dead.
No, don't be dead. Be Fred. Not dead.
Like the least accent possible, right? So I would say it basically in the way they say it in kind of the way they say it in the South, which is like considered like one of the most correct accents.
Like south of Brazil, you mean?
Yes. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Brazil.
I was like, not for the United States. That's a whole.
Brazil, which is where I'm from.
Oh, East.
But then Rio, where I spent most of my life at, has a very different accent. And because I've spent so long in Rio, like I ended up spending most of my you fucking cunt. That's a cunt. Because I spent most of my life in Rio, and I went there when I was super young, I caught on to the accent from Rio, and that's basically how I speak now, if I'm speaking Portuguese, right? But then when I'm trying to like teach you a word, I'm not saying in the Rio accent because the Rio accent is wrong, and it's going to be even more confusing because you know, an S sound like an S unless you're in Rio where it sounds like an X. And then it becomes a whole different problem.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I try not to use the accent when I'm trying to like tell someone what a, you know, what's the a word for something, but
Ah, I'm listening. Sorry. Trying my best to bully and not get bullied at the same time. Fuck you, Bahamut. Eat shit. Are there too many? Oh no, our teams, they took over. Okay.
Where did everybody go?
I went to the crystal to help them finish this off since Flame's got a lot of time on this.
In the middle. And
Oh,
then
I'm on the big
and now I'm
crystal
alone.
beside. Oh yeah, no, that one was being hovered. That was too
Wow,
difficult.
I threw a Bahamut there.
Nice. I'm a dragoon, so if there are too many people in the middle, I'm like, nope.
Oh yeah, when is the media tour?
I don't know. I have to double check that
Does anyone
actually.
Remember the date?
You're from Alabama. Oh gosh.
But I
So
know
many-
that the
so many
live letter, if I
accents.
remember correctly, is like
Y'all.
the 15th to the 16th, somewhere in that range.
Of May?
Yes.
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
So the media tour will be is before the live letter?
I think they're
actually doing the live letter, the battle one, right near the beginning of the media tour, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so about mid-May.
Yeah,
that's
probably when that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so we're
roughly two and a half, 3 weeks, somewhere in that range, away from seeing all the new actions and all that good stuff.
Come on, let me at him. Let me at him.
Actually, finally learn what they're doing with Astra and Dragoon.
I just want to see all the job things. Okay, wait.
I am curious to see
job changes.
What they're doing with Monk.
Jobs.
Because you know they may say they're not reworking it, but I don't believe it.
I don't think they will if they're having their hands full already with
No, they're okay. So here's the problem: they say they're not reworking it, but then they rework it anyway because of what they do with it. You know. So like depending on what they do with Monk, it's gonna feel like a completely different job again.
I would expect, I mean, if they've been taking feedback from everybody with how much crap the 2-minute meta has received from people this whole expansion, I have a feeling there's going to be quite a bit of reworking at least.
I don't know how they would get rid of the 2-minute though.
I don't know to be honest, but I know the 2-minute meta really is Endwalker's main focus in terms of things, so I'm sure we'll see some change there.
Like, the 2-minute has been a thing since not Heaven's Word, but I don't think Heaven's Word, but
no,
Stormblood for
definitely
sure.
not. I don't know. I think the thing with the 2-minute is that, like, it's just gonna box us into, like, it's gonna make everything stale. I feel like it's kind of made
Okay, so that's
super
kinda
predictable
like,
and just like da da da
I
da
know
da
that people
da
have
da
been
da
complaining
da.
about the 2-minute meta, but my problem with it is, how do you not have it? Because if you don't have a 2-minute burst anymore, right? Like, and then, you know, how do I know, like, when will I use my abilities? Well, I'm gonna use my hard-hitting abilities when there's no buffs up, because everybody's gonna have a different window.
Well, I think
I think it's going to come down to...
Go ahead.
I think it's going to come down to more actual work, like coordinating it, kind of like because there used to be more emphasis on, like, obviously there was 2-minute stuff, but there was also 1 minute and 3 minute, and then some things people didn't do until a 6 minute when everything lined up. Not that like it was the main focus on everything, but sometimes you would have people using instead of using pots in their opener, sometimes they would do it at like a 2 minute and 6 minute or something like that. But I know that Endwalker, the 2 minute meta specifically, has received a lot of criticism because people were saying it makes everything feel too samey. And
what I don't understand is why Endwalker? Because, again, what changed between Shadowbringers and Endwalker that people are complaining about it now and they weren't then? Shadowbringers was all 2 minutes.
I mean, I know for one of the things is that one cooldown I could use as an example.
Oh, I was muted, huh?
Talking about is ley lines, because you know it's 2 minutes now. It used to be 90 seconds if I remember correctly, and there was
I believe so.
People have other examples that people have given of if everything's on 2 minutes, it kind of takes out like.
No, right. It is a problem of like if everything is 2 minutes, there are a lot of jobs that have to hold down. Right, like
Stuck off the cliff and now I got murdered.
I sit on
Damn
perfect balance for so long.
Why is our team
because
not up
perfect
there?
balance has such a weird cooldown, right?
Yeah.
But like, if I don't, then I'm gonna like my DPS is gonna be shit because I'm not gonna have all the buffs.
All I'm saying as a Black Mage main too, I found that in Endwalker, it was much harder for my burst to match up with like anytime Alana was like, "Yep, this is your burst window," and I'm like, "Fucking how?" I get it. It's the 2 minute. Like I don't know. Like as someone who has to kind of like park it in place, the majority of the proper windows did not fucking work for me. Are you two doting each other? What is happening here?
It's literally impossible to kill Dragoon.
You want bed?
Oh, I mean, you can probably do it. I can't. So we're just staring at each other now. He didn't attack me once.
Yeah, you know, we'll be friendly. Weirdest thing I've seen in Frontline.
Yeah.
Alright, have a nice day. Anyway.
Oh, now the warrior came in to kill me. Fuck!
Oh, what a douche! I would have stayed with you too.
God damn it! Oh, now I'm getting murdered.
Oh. Damn.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
That was pretty funny.
PvP dating sim, no, be done.
No, I was attacking him and he was just standing there, and then I stopped because
Yeah,
like
I've done
I was
that before.
doing no damage.
No.
And then I just stopped, and then he just like doted me or something.
That's funny. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with Black Mage, with the way that the fights were coordinating this time, having a burst window that matched up with the party's burst window just felt fucking impossible. It really, it's like, it did not feel good this raid series.
Yeah, but that's because like
It was the
weird
way that the
because
fights were constructed too.
They said, and ShB said this in the last media tour, right, for Endwalker, that they were trying to get away from the 2 minutes. They wanted some jobs to be like they used to be like sustained jobs again.
Yeah.
Right? But then the balance comes in and turns everything into a 2 minute.
Oh my god. What happened to you,
And then
BDO? I
it's
can't.
like, okay, you just don't listen to the balance, but then if you don't listen to the balance and everybody else does, you're basically like you're doing no damage.
Yeah.
Right? And then you end up just having weird shit, like, you know, your cooldown's not aligning unless you sit on something for fucking ever so that it aligns. Which is like the perfect balancing for Monk. It's on a completely weird... It has a 40-second cooldown for each stack. It's like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Which is the other problem of like no one in fucking Square Enix knows how to play Monk.
I'm gonna
No
try
one.
to stick with the group because we're kind of scattered.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know where to go. Stop fucking freezing me. Let's push! Let's push! There's more of us than there are of them!
I don't even know where you are.
I'm trying to get to the entrance of the big crystal up north, but then you have buffoons back here doing nothing.
I think I'm behind you.
Yeah,
but
just keep running away, because these people...
I got seduced.
All
Oh,
20...
fuck.
Oh, no, Sarah? Oh, God, no.
I got seduced.
I love you, but I gotta go.
I'm already dead. Just leave me. Save yourself.
Oh, no. Peta. That's too funny. Sorry. You're murdered now. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but I really do hope that they change up next raid series a little bit.
I remember, like, I raided in Heaven's Sword, right? Like, not a lot, but I did.
Yeah.
And I raided with a Dragoon. We didn't, like, other
Oh god,
than,
we're getting
you know,
pinched. We're getting pinched.
And a Black Mage. I had a Dragoon, I had a Black Mage. And other than, like, our openers, I feel like we all had openers. Everything past that, we had different timers.
Yeah, I don't, like, it sucks because it's like, in one sense, I almost wish that we didn't have universal timers. Like, I think it's fine for some classes to be like, for example, you know, I remember back in, like, the Heavensward Stormblood days where it was like, you either, like, Black Mage comp, you either went for, like, having a sustain over time, or you went for, like, that heavy opener, and then kind of, like, weak in between. And it's like, I'm fine with having, like, classes that are, like, front-loaded, or they're sustained. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and then it kind of accommodates different play styles, too. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I remember this clearly because it was like a Dragoon, a Monk, and a Black Mage, right? Like, two very different, except Monk and Black Mage, we're never gonna hear, let me say that. It was actually like, it was 3 different jobs that had 3 different bursts, right? So outside of, because of how Monk worked, outside of a burst window, or like outside of the opener, actually, there was no burst window, right? Per se. There was the way Monk worked was you had an opener, and then you had whenever your shit came off cooldown. But you didn't, like, reopen or anything, ideally, because you couldn't lose your stacks. You would only reopen if there was a downtime fight that you lost your stacks and then you had to regain your stats. But the reopen wasn't a burst window, it was just you having to use perfect balance to get your 3 stacks really quickly. Right? The rest of the fight was basically a sustained damage, and then, like, blood for blood was up, so I'm gonna hit blood for blood. Oh, this, you know, still peak is off cooldown, I'm gonna hit that. It was basically that, right? Except with the added complication that blood for blood, at the time, it was a Dragoon ability that Monk could have. But what it did was it increased your damage, but it also increased the damage you took.
of course you can.
So, as a squishy Monk, there were certain parts of the fight that I couldn't use blood for blood. If it was like a raid-wide heavy part of a fight, for example, I could not use blood for blood or I would die. Like, imagine, like, P12 when you were, like, doing the tether thing where you, like, took a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Like, on Para,
Yeah.
Para 3, right? You already almost died to that.
Right.
If you had a skill that you had to use that increased the damage you took, you would always die on that mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah. That I don't like.
So that was the thing. right? That I also had to manage. And then TP was a thing that I had to manage. But it was very much like, I remember, what the fuck from Alexander? Refurbisher. Refurbisher was basically a striking dummy. You never lost melee uptime on a Refurbisher.
Yeah, that was like the easiest, yeah.
It was not the easiest, it was the hardest. Because without any downtime whatsoever, when you had TP, you would run out of TP.
Right. Back in the day.
Yeah, so like, I had like obligatory downtimes where I literally couldn't do anything because I didn't have enough TP to hit any part of my combo.
Ugh. Yeah, that was
there was another Dragoon ability that gave me like an X amount of TP back, but it was on a long cooldown. So I would use that, but because again it was a striking dummy, I would get to the same problem again. And you had something, your chakras would give you Forbidden Chakra, which it still does, and there was another thing that it would give you, which would give you TP back if you used it. But there was no passive way to build up your chakra stacks. It had to be manual. So I had to literally stop attacking the boss to manually build up my stacks to lose the damage of Forbidden Chakra to use the TP gain. So I could continue to attack the boss. Refurbisher was the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Those
weren't the days.
I think there was a reason there was the whole delete monk movement in Heaven's Word. Nobody wanted to take monk because it didn't have any raid buffs and anything like that, and then nobody wanted to take paladin.
Well, then monk had such a high skill level like thing too. Like there were 4 people that played, and like the amount of people that play monks.
4 people that play monk, yeah.
And only 2 of them are good. Like
yeah, there were 5 people that played monk, only 2 of them are good.
Yeah.
You know that's always kind of been the case.
I got the Fierce Tyrant set, sorry. Little thing.
In Realm Reborn, it was basically that. Like, there were like 5 people play monk, and 2 of them are good. So, and nobody wanted a monk around because people assumed that if you were a monk, you were bad. Right? So that happened in Realm Reborn. You had to prove yourself to people for them to be willing to take you into raid.
Yeah.
Basically, that you knew what you were doing. And then Ninja came out. And there was something about... And then Ninja took over. So, like, nobody wanted a monk because they wanted a ninja and they wanted a Dragoon.
Yeah, Dragoon's always been, like... Pretty much almost always been, like, a super sought-after class.
Except now, where Dragoon absolutely sucks. So then it got harder to be a monk in Realm Reborn again, right? And then Heavensward came out. And Monk in Heavensward, I loved Monk in Heavensward. It was still my favorite. It was super fun to play, but again, only like 5 people played it. Only 2 of them are good, right?
Yeah.
But then Dark Knight was a thing. And the problem with that is, and I don't remember this correctly, but like one of the monks thing, like, and I don't remember if it was Dragon Kick or if it was Demolish, but it was one of the 2. At the time, gave like an intelligence down.
I don't remember.
And when did you play monk, Pyra?
Huh? Well, no, I
When
knew
did you
people that
play
played.
monk? Yeah.
I didn't like play.
Yeah. So there was something about it. There was a damage down or intelligence down.
Monk's always had kind of a
Dark
ridiculous time with life.
Had a similar thing. So when you had a Dark Knight in the party, you didn't want a monk in the party.
Yeah.
So shit like that was a problem. In Realm Reborn and Heavensward. As a monk, anyway, it was a problem. Heavensward had the second problem of if you had a monk and you had a ninja,
sad,
but you had a warrior, and you had an asshole warrior, or 90% of warriors that would be like, my Fel Cleaves are like the biggest DPS ever, because I'm, you know, in a strength accessories taking a shit ton of damage and dropping my tank stance to do fell cleaves. And so they wanted the gold from Ninja, and then, you know, fuck the monk that doesn't have any TP left and literally cannot even hit their combos. You don't get gold.
Not to interrupt, do you guys want to do some stuff for Wondrous Tales while we're waiting?
Might as well. Might as well.
Okay.
Might as well, yeah.
We can keep talking. I just, I was, like, thinking of something to do.
I don't think we have like any
Sure.
of the same stuff, but...
Gotcha. You want to invite Adam? Or I can invite if you toss. Yeah, Ninja has the party utility. I forgot about that. I also knew, like, a lot of bad ninjas.
Well,
Ninja was also, and still is, also a high skill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it one of those ones that's low barrier to entry but high to be good? High skill to be good?
I think Ninja also has a high entry
Yeah.
as well.
I haven't
personally.
honestly tried. Like, that was the last battle class, I believe.
Yeah, I think Ninja is like a high entry and a high ceiling. Like, Monk has a very low entry right now, but a very high ceiling.
Yeah.
I think Black Mage is another one because it starts at level 1, it has a very low entry.
Low
but a very
entry but high ceiling. Yeah. For sure, because I mean it's always been the time management class. Like, you have to be very acquainted with the fights, and your goal is to be lazy and find how to optimize being late. Like, it's not being lazy technically, but it's like how to optimize less than no movement if you can.
So what are we doing?
I need what's her face? Emanation. Breasticle lady. My bosom. Weary bosom.
Weary bosom. Okay.
I'm standing mode for a little bit too, because I'm trying to keep my back from imploding on myself. Oh, I shouldn't have went Black Mage, but that's okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Just because my machinist, I can go better burst. Better ingredients, Papa John's. B-Dog, you enjoy Monk, Ninja, Sam, Reaper, and Dragoon. I enjoy the opposite of those because I don't like melee. My favorite melee is probably Reaper,
Dragoon
just
on
because
PvP.
it's Dragoon on PvP, but Reaper too. Reaper's fun. But I don't know. I've always just been arranged.
Oh, I forgot Carby.
None of that. She's not dying as quick as I was expecting. Like 3 hits, so I was like, oh, maybe not. Tonight, in time you shall follow. Tonight.
I kind of got startled by the robot just like tackling you.
Dude, Lakshmi sounds like she's fucking moaning right now. Because the way she's dying so fast.
Yeah, that's what she does. Your robot just came from out of my screen.
Yeah.
Just charging in was pretty funny.
I almost just opened the treasure coffer. Walking out of there. That would have been bad. Alright. Check, check, check. Now I need Siryu, if you guys want to do Siryu. Oh, my joints.
Ifrit, which is
We
like
can do that too. Yeah, let's do it.
Do that.
Oh yeah,
real
unsync.
quick.
Always for Wondrous Tales. If you can unsync it, unsync it.
Yeah. My quick ones are Leviathan, Bismarck, and Thornton.
Yeah, I did my my A Realm Reborn ones by myself the other day. Yeah. You get 3 level 90s going into unsynced old content, and it's just stupid easy. Oh. 4 seconds, not even 6.
Yeah, I said 6 because that's what I did the other day by myself.
What was the other easy one?
I don't have another easy one unless I retry. Well,
I'm not retrying yet because I have 5 out of 9, and no, I'll probably have to retry it sometime.
I have 9 points. I can and I only need one more, so I can just retry Ifrit
Okay.
and just do that again.
Was there a
'cause-
second easy one you had?
Not really.
No? Okay. Ifrit again.
I mean, yes, but like Ifrit is the fastest.
Yeah. This is true. Oh, that's a good point, too. That's another thing to add to the pre-Dawn Trail thing. Get a Wondrous Tales book the week before.
Yeah, that was on Furphy's list.
Is
I
it?
believe.
I was DMing Firthy afterwards. She like sent it all to me, and I was just like, "You're sure I'm good to use this?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I'm gonna make a
I don't know
video
if
at some
you
point.
added anything that I said because I added some things that Furphy hadn't.
I did see that. I didn't. So I have no list besides just what you wrote, and then like her list. So like I haven't come up with like a. I'm kind of nerdy when it comes to doing the YouTube videos, the structured ones like that, where like I literally, if I'm on camera talking, I'll make a PowerPoint with like just notes, and then I'll like use that as I'm talking, so I can kind of like not be like da da da. So I'm like less editing. Try to do one
I'm just
take.
saying because like Furphy said some obviously very important things, but like optimization things.
Yeah.
And I just have like some chores that I personally do that I think are also like things that you can do to prepare.
Yeah.
You know,
All
and
of it is
those were the
valid.
Those were the things that I mentioned.
I might ask.
That weren't on her list.
I might ask more too, like from like kind of keeping it open forum, of like what I did that for my Paxies tips video where I just like kind of put out to the Paxies Facebook group like what are your tips, and then like I got a bunch of things and a lot of them were the same or even similar ideas to what I had, same ideas, and so like I got ideas and then I categorized them into like, you know, like for Final Fantasy I could see things as far as like leveling, group or FC related things, glamour things or stuff like that, like, you know, kind of categorize them in like different quality of life type of, you know, things, and then from there make a video.
One of my things, for example, was like, you know, make sure your inventory in your armory chest are, you know, cleaned up. Make sure your glimmer dresser is cleaned up. You know, like
that
if
to me
you're
is
running
like
out of space, like try to open up some
Yeah.
space. You know,
I'd consider that like general quality of life.
yeah, like
Yeah.
materia is the big thing though that I think people should like do, because give all your materials 9 and below, battle materials 9 and below to Mutamix until they all turn into either battle 10s or crafting and gathering material. Ideally crafting and gathering material. Even if you're not gonna gather and craft, like that's not a priority for you, people will be doing that on week 1 and those materials will be going for a lot.
Oh, that's a good
right?
point.
So like that's a way that you can like, you probably, anyone at this point has a shit ton of material lying around or a shit ton of clusters lying around.
This is what I die.
I would keep the 10s for pentamelding, for pentamelding battle classes if you're, you know, already like going for the extremes and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, all that's really good stuff too, to like, those are things you don't think about necessarily, and then just like all of them. Yeah. Oh, you still there?
Because there's gonna
there
be
you go.
materia 11 and 12, right? Like, so like you're not
Right,
gonna use
sure.
your 10s to pentameld, but once that's out, you can take then you can take all your 10s to Mutamix and try to turn them into 11 or 12s.
Yeah.
Which is why I would hold on to the 10s.
Makes sense. And you can also use your things to convert to whatever they're called, to convert to the materia.
Yeah, the clusters.
You only just use materia this year?
Anyway,
There's
what
nothing
else
wrong with that.
Are we doing anything else?
Yeah, Adam and I put it in chat. Those are the ones we have open right now.
I don't have.
We can do whatever. I mean, we can bounce around, or...
Have a final and
Yeah, I can redo Garuda or Rama, but I'm gonna try to leave those off if possible. So I can say
Leviathan is... Leviathan's pretty easy.
Leviathan. Yeah. I always think about materia and stuff just because of rating, but... Adam, what is your portrait? Oh, well you... Oh... I didn't have a chance to hit it. That would have been good.
What was my portrait?
It's just like a scene with you're not even in it. Ah, fuck, you can't even attack him. God damn it.
Vulnerable. God damn it.
So I was like, fuck, you guys pulled too... Oh, your head's down there. Adam doesn't exist. Like, it's cause his head is like... Looks like the beach... His hair is like beach colored compared to that photo. Still one of my favorite trials.
Oh my god, is he gonna stay invulnerable forever now?
Probably. Oh shit. Hut hut! Leviathan, Leviathan. Ah! I thought we were gonna die. Ah!
No, we're not gonna die, but it didn't go off in time.
Leviathan, Leviathan. Leviathan, Leviathan. Leviathan.
That was
save
annoying.
us. Damn, I know I can't sing, but Jesus. I'm gonna do, I think, a fun thing in the video, too, for, Dawn Trail Prep, like, hey, are you taking time off of work? Buy your food, you know, like, just talk about, like, self-care. Make sure you have X, Y, and Z. Water, snacks. Take breaks. Shit like that. Kind of like similar to that I did the Paxies video. Speaking of the Paxies video, I still have to do my fucking review video. I meant to do it, like, 2-3 weeks ago, and I just haven't gotten to it.
I guess Bismarck.
It'll be easy with 3 of us. Should be.
I do it solo.
Yeah. Adam just got his time confirmed today for Dawn Trail.
I hate it.
I'm excited. My boss is probably gonna forget that I have vacation. I'm gonna tell him close to the date, and he's gonna be like, what? And I'm gonna be like, oh
what
well.
I did was like, I asked my boss, right? She said yes. And then I sent her a Teams calendar invite.
Nice.
Which is not like, you know.
We don't...
Is a way to keep her on her calendar so that, like, even if she forgets, which she most likely will forget.
Yeah.
It's gonna show up on her daily schedule because, like, at this, if we have, like...
Yeah.
Our Teams is basically how everything gets done.
Yeah.
Right.
See, for us, because we're so, like, A, my boss doesn't look at the calendar. He doesn't look at his schedule. B, we don't request vacation. People just take off whenever they want to take off. They just don't. You're either at work or you're not. So. And that's how we're in a situation like we are now, where 2 of our project managers are off on vacation together before the toughest 3 weeks that we're gonna have all year. Yippee! That sounded like the whale, but it was Charlotte. Food, water, snacks, pillow, exercise, shower, do a barrel roll. In that order? Or simultaneously?
You have to do a barrel roll in the shower.
That... My arthritis is flaring up, probably in part to that comment. Oh.
You're like, earlier, Kayan was like, oh, my throat hurts because my allergies are acting up really bad today, and as soon as she said that, my nose started itching.
Oh god. Wow, this is longer than I thought. That's also what she said.
That's why I hate Bismarck.
I didn't realize it's gonna be this, like, miserable.
It takes you forever.
Oh yeah, we should stand in the middle so we don't get blown off. I've done that maybe a couple times.
And that's why I've been
Depends on what
sitting
one it is.
because it's still on wind.
Yeah, I'm very lucky with time off stuff. The only thing I'm concerned is that and it would be easy enough to do from home if my boss is like super like.
Oh, no, it's like.
I know I shouldn't be killing that, but yeah. If my boss is like wants me to check the bank accounts or something, I don't think he will, but I might have to check something. We'll see. Luckily, if I did, I would do that from home. And I would just ask him, just be like, yo, can someone else, like, get the mail? And, you know.
Yeah.
It also is going to depend on our financial situation at the time, because if we are broke, as a joke, then, I don't know, we're going to have to see. Hopefully, everything's good. Yeah, the music of Bismarck's kind of nice. It's neat.
No, I hate everything
Really?
about it. I don't like the music. I don't like the trial.
She digging a bone. Wow.
Don't like it.
Wow, sir. Just a hater.
Yeah. What else did Adam want to do? Thornton.
I got Thornton and then Final Coil. Yeah, Final Coil as my two easy ones here.
I'm not sure about Final Coil.
Final Coil's easy. Just don't do Bahamut if you don't want to wait around, as he has a long downtime.
Charlotte, what you doing, girl?
Actually, you might be able to kill him quick before.
Look at our
I think it's
HP.
I think it actually stops you.
Yeah, I think it's forced.
Yeah, it's like you know, like Titan.
Yeah.
Like this, actually, too. Like, we can kill him here.
Oh!
He's still gonna do... You can kill him, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna do all the shit.
Dude, this fight was so difficult back in the day.
I never actually did this.
We did. Literally cross... We went... That was like... Partway through our prog was when we mass exodused from Coral to Leviathan.
Yep. Honestly, still my favorite extreme trial that's been in the game completely.
Yeah. It's also kind of like the experience too, like doing this extreme when it was relevant made me become a better raider, because like we had already done Alexander at that time, no? Maybe not. Did we?
This would have come out.
Yeah, we did. Oh, bye.
This came out 3.1, so the first tier of Alexander was already.
Yeah, so we had already done that, but like this kind of like showed me, like, fuck, you have to. Mechanics are harder.
Though? Because usually the extreme that's like the end of the 0.0 expansion, like immediately has an extreme out, no?
Oh.
They have two extremes, like this would have been Ravana and Bismarck, and then 3.1 would be Thornton, same as 4.1 was Shinryu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
3.1 was Hades.
Yeah. Oh, north, Adam. Remember, we go north, then south, then north. See, this isn't a good example of like what Adam said. I remember so many of these mechanics. It was just such a good fight all around. There are a lot of fights I forget the fucking fight, and part of it is, yes, my memory is kind of shit with that stuff, but part of it is literally like I just don't care to remember it anymore because I didn't have an enjoyable enough experience.
Well, this is the first extreme fight that actually pulled some mechanics out of Savage, like, well, out of like Savage fights, and made them more.
It was like challenging, but in a really good. Like I loved. You know, there were some days like you go to raid and you're like, fuck this is annoying, but like it was fun.
I never did this one. I did Nidhogg Extreme at content.
You were raiding and
that was super
nice.
hard too.
Yep. This was fun. Did you enjoy this one, B-Dog, when it came out?
I did Sephiroth and I did Sophia.
Sephiroth's another one I remember. We took the day off of work. I remember that.
I did Zervan though. I didn't do Zervan, but I did Sephiroth, I did Sophia, and I did Nidhogg. And Sophia was fine. Sephiroth was hard. It was hard healing, too. But Nidhogg was really hard. Like Adam was saying before, when you fought, that's what I was referring to. Like the Arkmorn thing, you know, at first was really hard.
They're such a good fight.
I remember
I
going in
love
there
these
in the
fights.
normal mode on the day it came out, and I had never seen an Akmorn, you know, like a repeated stack hit, and absolutely
Yep.
wiped that.
Pretty
move.
Yo.
I am pretty sure that at the time that was the first Arkmorn in the game.
That was, I believe.
Bahamut had it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he has
Yeah, he has a. It's more of a tank buster. It's not a group stack.
Oh.
I think the two tanks took it together with heavy cooldowns, but yeah, he had it.
Holy stream element spots. I'm sorry, stream.
I mean, if you want to go,
I didn't do
The timers.
Anyway.
I didn't do final coil. So I did the
The
whole
Honkai
first
Star Rail
tier
one I can't really
of,
change because that's part of the sponsor for the
coils,
week.
and then I did
And then the other ones, I tried timing them differently so they don't spam at first. Bahamas did first.
I think I did
Bahama
turn
Mama.
1 of the second tier. And that was it, I think.
Yeah, I
so which
did.
one do we do?
If you want to go see that Akmorn, go into T13.
Don't you need that stuff anyways?
Yeah, I need to do a
Yeah, I
final
need to
play.
do a final
Perfect.
play anyway.
Yeah, so I was just asking
Yeah,
which ones
Yeah,
to do.
Yeah, just don't
don't
kill him too quick.
Don't like
zerg
zerg
him
him
down.
down. Just,
Give me 1 second. I was sitting down.
We want to watch the fight.
Ugh.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah, you kind of have to watch part of it anyway, but you have to have them alive enough in the second part after the ads come back, so you can get the actual see the Akmorn and everything. Otherwise, you're just gonna
mow him
down too fast here.
Guys. Oh, I'll let you guys do it while I'm going back to sitting mode.
I'm just gonna.
I don't know.
I'm gonna auto attack him for a little bit.
Should I just not?
It doesn't matter. Once we get him, I don't know when it is that he actually jumps down there.
Bahama. We can call him Bahama Blast.
Giga Flare right here. Yeah, this is. I didn't do any of the final coil when it was current.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did this in Heaven Sword. Oh, I have an orb.
I'm just gonna dance over here. Master's charge. Oh, Louis. Eat balls.
Hello.
Hey, Cam. Welcome
Hi.
back.
Hi.
Everything okay?
Hopefully.
New TV acquired. Unfortunately, my phone has been smashed to a million
Oh
pieces.
no!
Yeah, we were in such a rush. My phone fell out of my pocket, landed face first on a pile of gravel.
Oh no!
There he goes.
Well, I need to find my old one.
Oh!
Well,
I didn't expect that to happen.
Should I try to help kill these things?
Yeah, we can kill
we
the
can
ads.
Okay,
kill the ads
sorry.
area.
It was just funny seeing Sarah just get fucking ass blasted across the arena.
I didn't know that. I thought that was just a flare, not a knockback.
What are you guys doing?
The coil, which
We're
one?
doing-
Oh, it's
We're on the
teeth.
we're on the final coil of Bahamut right now, but we're just doing random like
Wondrous Tales and roulettes, yeah.
Yeah, if you get the,
Yeah, if you get the
run
green marker, run towards Bahamut so you can
get knocked
get knocked back straight, unless you know how to do the dodge, which I can't advise that very well.
I'm sure you just
I'm sure you just
Listen,
run to
I
the
am
side
the
of it,
ultimate legend, sir. Don't mansplain to me.
This is
No, I'm
why I
kidding.
want to do you, Cobb.
I still don't see your argument. For revenge?
Why do you want to do T, Pyra?
Because the music's great and the weapons look great, and because nostalgia. I've read. Where do I go?
Aside from the weapons looking great,
Go to him. Hope for the best.
which they don't.
Woo. What do you mean they don't?
Oh,
they look great.
there goes Adam.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm saying UCOP. So the UCOP weapons don't
Lulu.
look great, but the music is great and also nostalgia. Like, it's
See,
the same for me.
3v2 though. 3. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to go in the hole.
You go in there for you don't have to go yet.
Oh.
You just kill everything, and then when he comes down to do his attack, that's when you want to go in.
Sure.
I don't remember when he comes down.
You'll know it. He does his big charge up.
A lot of Mericidia references.
Oh yeah, that's where the dragons are from, Pyra.
Let's go to Mericidia.
Yeah, we wanted to. That's what everybody thought the
I
expansion was
know.
gonna be.
Tural. Where are you? Little Bahamut.
This is if you don't want downtime. This is why you don't do this fight because you'll be sitting a while.
At least Answers is a good song.
The music is good.
I mean, it's not Rise, but it's alright.
Oh
Fuck. I'm on my way.
Yep.
Bonk.
My phone is kind of banana shaped now.
What?
Alright, get it.
It got really bent when it hit the ground.
Your. Oh, I think you said my thigh.
So cool. Come on.
I can't see. Like, I'm literally zoomed out with a widescreen monitor. I can't really see it unless I'm like this.
How it is.
Oh. It doesn't hit me as hard. Ooh, this is cool now.
So
Oh wait, no, he's not golden anymore. What?
Don't kill him right away.
Wait until he does.
Should I hit him at all? Oh, he's Ockmorning me.
Here's Ockmorn.
Let's see it. Oh yeah, there it is. More than once.
Yep, and I think
Oh, that's it.
He increases it one every time.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Can I kill him yet?
I just killed him now.
I did it. I'm the ultimate legend. Thank you very much.
Actually, you would be just the legend.
Not yet. I've only been in the fight a couple times. Oh. Yeah, that just... The weapons just don't look that good to me. What? How? I left! How did I get everything? I was already leaving.
Because I was fast.
Bitches and hoes, I was already gone. Whatever, I'll desynth it. Whatever. Kill one dragon and it goes to your head. Yes. We got 15 minutes left. Do we want to even finish New Game Plus?
I'm gonna say that we don't.
Yeah.
Because
getting back into it to get out of it.
When we started, I was already concerned because, like, this is a big patch.
Yeah.
And there are gonna be points where, like, from that point on, we're not gonna want to stop.
Right. And now, like, getting into it just to get right back out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we tried.
Especially because Adam has, like, a hard 10 that he has to leave.
He does?
Doesn't he? Doesn't he have DSR?
Yeah, that's not tonight.
Oh, no,
that was his old static.
Yeah, that was my
T static back in the day when I was in
Oh,
there. Speaking of which, actually, funny that comes up. So I had been in that one for about 2 months, and this will make you guys feel better. They are still on the first Nisi pass.
Oh.
And that is with 3 people. No, it was, yeah, so counting me, it was with 3 people that had already cleared. The other people in it were just not catching on.
And you stayed with them a long time after you had to try to help them out.
I had cleared and then stayed with them for quite some time after I cleared because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna help them through, and then it kept being problematic. So
Like, I understand, you know, for me personally, I understand getting stuck on like limit cut for a while, because limit cut's always hard for me. So like I can relate to that, but once you get past limit cut, it's literally the first thing you do is just pass, like to the person right next to you. It's not that hard.
yeah, I actually
Pass
let me.
these nuts.
Oh.
What was his name?
You're welcome. That'll be $5.
I'm gonna just turn this off.
Yeah, so
so I lied. They did pass. They're on maybe the second Nisi pass, somewhere around there. Like
So
right
we're
around the
way ahead.
enums. Yeah, that's just to give you an idea of where how some ultimate prog goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going that slow.
Nope.
I'm really scared that we're not gonna clear before Dawn
I'm
Trail though, because
not.
I know we're gonna stop at that point, you know.
we
We
absolutely will.
absolutely will.
We're gonna
I
clear
don't
before
know, how
Dawn
long
Trail.
do we have?
How many weeks till Dawn Trail?
We have
2 months and 2 days until
Yeah.
early access.
So if you break that down, how many weeks?
I mean, like seriously, like wormhole is like the last.
This doesn't answer my
last
question.
big thing to
8
get by.
weeks. That's like 2 months is 8 weeks.
Is it bad that I've
8
already
weeks,
searched this?
we do
9
it
weeks.
Twice a week. It's
9.
16, so we have
9 weeks.
16.
So nine
Nine?
9 weeks. So that's 18 more raid nights, minimum.
So that's 18 more right
The week we got it.
And we can,
And we can,
If we can do
closer,
more.
We can add more on, so we can supplement it a little bit.
And it's like as a
Hey,
group.
you're the one that removed one day.
There was some issue going on, and then Zeth possibly not being able to join on it, and if we put it in like, I mean, we could always add the Saturdays back. In
Oh,
and stuff,
you're
too.
right. It's not technically 9 weeks because if you count the 48-hour maintenance,
That's true.
then for our rating purposes, it is 8 more weeks.
We lose those.
We
2
lose
days
that
because
last
the
week.
maintenance will be Wednesday and Thursday.
And you know what? I'm fine with that too because like those are the days like you're kind of prepping for Dawn Trail. Like for me, for instance, it'll probably be like maybe focusing more on work so it can be done, have vacation, and then also with the doggos. I know like we have the luxury of like 20 minutes away is Adam's sister, so I'm gonna try to see if we can. It's not a cure-all. Like we're still gonna have to take him on like walks and stuff like that. But I'm thinking Friday, early access day. They're gonna go outside and stuff. I would like to not have to have an extended play date with them. So what I would rather do is the day before, get them worn the fuck out with their doggo friends, 20 minutes away since there's maintenance anyways, and then hopefully that Friday they'll be kind of chilling, not as anxious, and then after that day we'll do our normal like half an hour walk with them probably every day. Get ourselves walking, get them walking, and then, their normal play date at bathroom sessions that they normally have. That's kind of my plan. And then grocery shopping, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll be working maintenance days too.
Well, I can tell you if the sooner we see wormhole more, and if people use the sim, we'll be through that much quicker. And Perfect Alexander is not much of a wall.
Yeah, definitely get launch day off, B-Dog. Like, tell your work, no, I'm not even on call. Leave me alone. I'm out of the country. I'm in Tyrol.
Like, it does seem like it's way easier than it seems.
It feels like P9S to me, where, remember P9S, you had to remember your limit cut number and something else or whatever. It seems like that, where you don't remember? Or
No. Which one is P9?
eat, fight,
And it was
eat,
literally-
fight. That
It was
one.
literally this tier.
This
I
tier.
know. Which one is P9?
Eat, fight, eat, fight.
Oh, eat, fight.
Remember when you
Okay.
had the
Football.
limit cut? Yeah, football, and you had to go across. Like,
Yes,
it
yes,
reminds
yes,
me
yes,
of that
yes,
in the
yes,
sense
yes.
of like you have your number and like there are multiple kind of combinations you can have, so it's just a matter of
Right,
learning the
you
different
have to remember
positions.
two things, like which number you have,
Exactly.
and then when do you do a tower,
Yes,
when do you go back?
exactly.
Like, yeah.
Or if you're the
I know
other
what you
thing, you're running across. To me,
Yeah.
in essence, it feels like that one where it's like it seems like a lot, and it kind of is to learn, but really it's just choreographed.
I
Like you just have to
honestly
like
think-
figure out where to go when. And that's it.
I honestly think that once like
Eat,
it's gonna take a little bit.
Fight.
And it's limit cut, so I'm gonna fucking get it wrong a bunch of times. Because
We all
that's
are.
a hard mechanic on my brain.
Honestly.
But I feel like wormhole on paper anyway seems like it's easier than P9.
It does. I'm still like, and no offense, Adam. You know this about me, anyways. There are certain nights where if I'm super exhausted and the conversation goes over the 2-3 minutes of explanation, my brain shuts off. I can't focus. Last night and the night before were both those types of nights. Especially, like, not to be like, oh, I was in pain, so I couldn't focus, but it was kind of that too. So, like, I still have to do research on Wormhole because I don't feel like I understand it yet. However, I don't think it'll be bad when I actually can focus on it.
Yep, my
My
advice,
advice on it for just making sure you understand is if you're going to use the sim, which yet again I recommend, literally do the same number over and over again, probably like 10 times in a row until you can do it by muscle memory. Just go through all 8 of them.
Yeah.
And make sure you do the if you have 3 and 4, make sure you do it both with and without brute justice, the jump over to your
Jump
side.
over. Yeah. Right.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I need to take the pups out because
Yeah, she whining.
I'll be right back.
She's laying on the floor behind Adam. Every like 20 seconds. She would. What else are we doing tonight?
I don't know.
Do I go play honk honk? Do I honk?
I can't believe you're actually playing that.
I'm actually getting immersed in it. The story's good, and the characters are pretty cool. Not gonna lie, some of the characters are really cool.
Oh my god.
Some I'm not as in love with, but
You're an anime girl.
yeah, you know me. Barely watched any anime in my life, yet I'm an anime girl now. I'm a weeaboo express. Bunk. Bunk. A bunk. Wah, wah. Actually, I still have a couple more things for Wondrous Tales.
Sure. I'm just taking drugs because it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, shit. Yeah, take your drugs. Honk or frame. Oh, I could do Warframe at some point, too. I also have limited brain power right now, so I'm like, what do I do? I don't want to go to bed, but I'm also like... Ugh.
What time?
4. Tomorrow?
I'm glad you understood that without me having to finish the sentence.
I think that's how good of friends we are, is I know what you're saying before you're saying it. Because I wanted to do 6 hours, like, at least. So I figured 4 to 10 is a good time, because it's not too early, yet it's not too late. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, because I was going to do later, and I was like, no, because if I'm tired, I don't want to be up, like, late. That burnt me out for the fundraiser stream. Was, like, being on till midnight. I was pretty fucking toasted.
Yeah. And it's why I had to leave, because...
Yeah, which more than understandable. It was a long stretch.
It wasn't because of the, like, it wasn't the...
Trying not to
My
fret
problem
pressure.
anyway. It wasn't like how long we were going for. It was more like
Yeah. No, I need to be reminded,
this
B
is my
Duck, so I
bedtime
appreciate
now.
that. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, at that point, yeah, it was people were trickling out up until it was just Kaon, Alana, and I, and then for like the last like what half an hour to an hour, it was just Alana and I, and then poof.
I kind of feel bad that Adam didn't go to help Alana's group.
Oh, what can you do? I mean, we didn't
Since we ended up not really.
How did
doing-
we know? Yeah, but we didn't know that KM was gonna have to leave, you know?
No, and I'm just saying like.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, you could say the same thing, like, oh no, Adam could have went into DSR. He's actually going to be going into DSR, like, Sunday after his static stuff, because he got into this group, which he was, like, hesitant, and I'm glad he did it. It's a group of, like, people that help people get clears. So they've cleared DSR, like, a bunch of times, and they, like, you can sign up, and they'll help you get a clear. They won't carry you, necessarily,
Right.
but like, because you can't be carried in a lot of these fights. However, like, their goal, it's kind of like how Rin Karagani did, like, the trying to like get like 100 clears of like, or 100 people they're clear of Ukov or something like that. I think it's like similar with DSR, right, Adam? Like, they're obviously not carrying you, this group, but like they're having people sign up and they're trying to like almost marathon like getting people there clear kind of thing.
There is literally no way to get carried, like in the newer Ultimates, because there's so many 8-person checks.
Yeah.
But
How did they fucking? How did people fucking carry those fucking WoW assholes?
I mean, if you have enough people that have already cleared a bunch of times, constantly calling out, telling you what to do, where to go, and when.
I guess giving you directly your call outs,
Yeah,
right?
you're getting a personal like guidance, like 7 people guiding you through it. I mean, you still have to be alive and do what you need to do when, but that's yeah, that's a little bit of an exception there.
Yeah.
Is that normal, Pyra?
Well,
Omega?
Yeah.
Normal,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
I don't care. Surprise me. Element of surprise.
I don't know which one is which.
I don't remember either.
So we're doing 3.
Is that Alphascape? Yeah. The
That's Beetle Omega.
Beetleborg. Oh wait, chicken tenders. Chicken tenders.
Starboard
Larbert.
Oh
Hold on.
shit! Why did I choose this one?
Da 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 da. I'm not even gonna do anything. Do 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 do. Oh no, not G pose, you fool! I should fight.
Yeah,
I just love this song so much.
We are listening to the song.
Sloppy.
Ah, sloppy.
No, we're not. Never mind. I'm getting my things mixed up right now.
One other good thing with the
Starboard, he's. It's his right, his left. Starboard, larboard left. Think of that. Larboard left. Larboard left. Starboard has an R in it, and R is for right.
Go left?
His left is safe. Or no, his left is being hit. That's what it means. So he hits larboard or starboard. When he hits larboard, he's cleaving left. When he's hitting starboard, he's cleaving right. So go to his opposite.
I understand what you're
Ancient
saying.
egg rolls.
Oh, we're fucked.
Nah, maybe. Wings of time. Chicken tender.
One other good thing about the sim, kind of stepping back on that part of the conversation there, is that you can, because you don't have to worry about wiping or anything.
Remember, use your thing.
You can literally just start it and then go watch what the bots do. Like, you can watch what the person at 1 does. Don't worry about dying because there's no risk there. And then
Right.
and just repeat it.
Oh my god, push the buttons! Jesus! Okay, we're good. Why are you guys freaking? Oh, sorry,
God.
Adam. We were having some pretty intense things
We
go on.
almost failed.
Hi, Omega. Peripheral synthesis. Oh, fist! As that says, here comes a giant fist! There we go. That was worth it.
Oh my god. That would have been too funny.
That was funny. Chicken tenders.
Okay, what else do you want to do?
Alpha Nope. Siriu, next, please. Unless it's too much trouble. I also have Garuda and Rama I could redo. Those are easy
I think we can do
peasies.
Suryu.
Okay.
Jade Stoa, right? No.
No, that's
No.
Byakuo. It's a Wreath of Snakes. I'm a snack. How hard is it to get the Omega Mount now? It can't be that hard. The Beagle? Beagle? I just said the Beagle.
Right through fucking.
Yeah, B-Dog still needs to get them out. I might be helping him get them out at some point. Because that, everybody should have.
Isn't like O12 still kind of complicated though?
I don't remember.
We did it, when did we do it?
We did it
'Cause-
at some point.
But we needed to have 12 people and we needed to like all
You
die
mean
at some
8
point for
people?
the mechanic to resolve. I think so because of the limit cut that goes like that charges.
Yeah.
If you don't have 8 people,
You can theoretically out DPS the limit cut now.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
yeah,
we
you
did it-
can.
I think
You
we
can.
did it in Shadowbringer, so I don't know about now, but
Yeah, no, you definitely can out DPS that. Tremble before true power. Sarah, go away.
so long.
You gotta stretch the tether. Oh my god, you had to stretch the tether. I hope you can heal yourself. Oh, those are tank things. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm trying to come to you. Oh. Oh wait, it didn't work. Oh no. I was like trying to find which one was you, and it's just taking me a bit. Oh, these hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want a tactician yet. Or you know what, Cam, I'm gonna tactician now. If you want a tactician, maybe after.
Mine's on cooldown.
Oh, rip. Well, it'll cover
I
this
used
too.
mine to try and save Saren.
Oh. Impotent mortals, as I always think it says.
No, I was just a dummy. I didn't stretch the tether
I
or use
was just
my
staring at you, just looking at
I
it.
just stood there. I just took it.
Bong. There's always a lot of panic. Stop panicking, Anakin.
Oh, I'm in the water now.
Wada wada.
What are you doing?
Let me. Don't get fisted.
Potion. Potion. None can match my might. I almost forgot. Show him your folly. Watch out. No, it's gonna hit first. It's fisting first. Or no, he doesn't. I lied. Fuck. Oh no. Oh, Ramitama. Inward. And then outward. I cannot. Nice. Nice.
I've been so helpful, guys.
The helpfully, I guess.
And mount? Nope.
Fuck!
That was payback from earlier. Oh, a Ramitama.
What else were we doing?
I could either do a level 50 or redo Garama, Garuda, and Rama. Garamatama. Oh, Garamitama.
What are your options?
Oh, the ones that I don't not to redo?
Yeah.
Level 50 dungeons, level 71 to 79, 81 to 89, 90, Puppet's Bunker, Aglet, Deep Dungeons, Crown of the Immaculate Extreme, or Crystalline Conflict.
Okay. Guess you're retrying level 50 then.
That's fine. You want to do the Howling Eye Extreme next?
Sure.
Garuru, that should take like literally 1 second. Is there a special amount for them other than the doggos? No, just the doggos, and then you get your mega dog when you get all of them, when you catch them all. They should bring back another mount that's like, Nightmare? Is it Nightmare?
Yes.
Yeah, why don't we have another one of those? Oh!
Oh, bitch.
That'd be cool. Though, Nightmare angered me, and I didn't get it until, like, fucking Stormblood or Shadowbringers.
Yeah. Same.
I just never saw the drop.
I think I got it in Shadowbringers.
Yeah, I think I might have too. Oh, I got one line.
Hey.
Striking Tree, Ramalama Ding Dong. I already reset it. Perfect. That's my last one. Oh my god, I'm stuffy. Why is your husband twisty?
I'm not sure. Son of a bitch!
Ah!
Oh no.
We're seduced by his ball beard.
Well, again, being super useful.
Oh. You're just distressed. You're not a damsel in distress, you're just distressed.
There's something you need to do, Kay?
I don't particularly.
Okay.
All mine are the complete opposite of what Pyre's are, so.
I'm all done, so we could do it. I mean, either way,
Yeah,
we
but
could always
can
do whatever.
you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, we need buffs. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Heat of the battle. Reduce the rates.
All of these are really shitty.
What trials do you have?
Oh.
Ifrit. Shiva. Titania.
Yeah, we're not doing that one.
Tsukiyomi.
No.
And SOS.
Whoa. What? How many seals do you need?
6 out of 9. Nice. I need 3.
Nice. Okay, so we can do Ifrit. What was the other one?
Shiva.
We can do Ifrit and Shiva, and then
I
retry
could
one of them.
I could also do P11 or P12. That's on mine.
You want to do P11 or P12?
You crazy lady.
Not
We
really.
could do P11.
I guess.
Alright, I got a new copy. Oof.
When I do P11, Pyro.
Sure. I'm not gonna stay up too late tonight. I just kind of got hit with a wave of exhaustion. Unfortunately. Ugh,
Unexhaust yourself.
I wish. I hate when that happens too, when you're like, I'm good, I'm good. And you're like, oh, I'm not good.
Aye, you two are gonna stay on machinist.
I'll say, G.
Oh, you wanna be my co-healer?
Yeah, we gonna do the thing.
Okay. That just means you're gonna do everything and I'm not gonna do anything.
That's fine. You're still gonna res though, because you usually prio res, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't burn our swift casts. Oh my god, why am I tired? Oh. Gotta have energy for tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming for a long time.
Yeah.
But I have cake! Makes everything better. Cake! Because it's my anniversary. I've been streaming for fucking years. It's been a long time, you know?
My condolences.
Oh, thanks?
I wouldn't have the energy that you have to like push.
Oh, I don't
'Cause,
either.
Like, streaming is easy. The problem is like
Yes.
what you have to do around it, you know?
Yeah. And that's honestly why for a while, like, so I've been a Twitch affiliate for 7 years. However, I haven't constantly been a content creator for 7 years. Like, I would only say that I've been a content creator, which is a weird word to say, but like, I've only been doing that for maybe a little over a year now. Like, less than 2 years, I would say.
I feel like when I met you, like, you were still streaming, but you weren't like...
I wasn't doing what I do now. No.
Yeah.
And I created my YouTube channel beginning of last year, I think. Like January, February, March last year. So I feel like when I started doing that, that's when I really started pushing more. And I have my dips and valleys still. Like, certain things I like really go hard and some things I go less, but like this is the most consistent I've ever been in the past 7 years. And part of that too was like I became affiliate, and literally that was the same year that my dad went into the hospital for 10, 11 months. So like, it was like, hey, this great thing happened, and it was like, oh no, my dad's on his potential deathbed, and I had to deal with that, and then more real life stuff for,
like,
5
I
out
feel
of
like
those 7 years.
You've been pushing a lot, like, because you're like being active on your social medias, you're doing like YouTube exclusive videos, and then doing your shorts, even if you're not doing the meme compilations.
I'm trying.
Which
I want it, like, the thing that sucks with the meme compilations is like, I love doing them. However, they take the most amount of energy with the lowest return on investment. Like, they get little traction outside of our group, which I would love to just do it for our group, but it's like, even the lodestone coverage videos I've been doing do great compared to like some of the other stuff I've been doing. So it's like, I feel like those videos would be easier if I build up a bigger following.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
yes, the
it's
meme
tough.
compilations would do better if you already had like more people in your channel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, me too. I know.
I mean, they're
it's
fun
a
for
big
us because we were there.
Yeah.
And it's our memes.
Well, it's fun
and
too.
it's fun.
I mean, like, we have a really fun group, you know? And that's why, like, that's one thing I'll never get rid of. Like, I've thought of, like, you know, certain things, like, do I get rid of other streams or, like things to, in my life to do more content creation? And it's like, I would never not do what I do with the group now. You know what I mean? Like, or like you guys. Like, I don't want to cancel the New Game Plus until we're done with it, obviously. And I have fun. Like, I have fun doing it on multiple planes. Same thing with rating. Like, I don't want to ever lose that. That's how I started streaming, too, was because of Final Fantasy rating. So, like, I will never... That'll be always a core of my content. It just can't be the entirety of my content, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because that doesn't work, right?
It doesn't, unless you are niche in something. Nest is already a thing, right? Like, unless you get a big following, it is
Yes,
hard.
but you already like there's a lot of raid streamers that are, I mean,
It's
a lot
okay,
better than
B-Dog.
us,
My dad's
you know?
okay now. Yeah, well, that's the thing, too, is it's like...
The people that watch raid streamers, they usually will watch because they want to watch people, like, clear and
Right.
stuff, right? Like,
that's a lot of it, is a lot of people go to raid streamers, like raiding streamers, if they're really good at something, whether they're fast and good or super knowledgeable, or if they're maybe not the fastest, but maybe they're like one of the best at their class, or you know, something like that.
right.
I
And
never
think Nest got the other side of it with
Right.
the like, because they do pure blind prog.
and they're clowns.
So it's-
Like at the same time, like it's
Yes,
the
at the
same
same time,
meme
being
content.
super memey.
Yeah.
So he got those people, right? But they still like, I mean, Nest still clears things faster than we do.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
And they do pure
again,
blind.
I think this next expansion will be different. And I also think too, like, you know, I've said it a million times, our group is a mid-core or better, like, skill set with a casual schedule. And that, unfortunately, shoves us into casual. We're gonna be upping it. I still think that's, like, literally entry-level mid-core schedule. Like, the 3 days a week. Which I'm not mad about. I think that's perfect for everybody's lives right now.
I think 3 is mid-core. Because I think when you put more than that, you're getting into hardcore territory.
I don't necessarily think so. I think it's like anything lower, like 4 hours or less, I think is easy. Or not easy, casual. Thank you, that's the word. Casual, I think between 4 to 8, I would say, hours a week, 4 to 8. Or 4 to, like, 10 maybe. No, I would say 4 to 8 being mid-core. And then, like, 8+ hours a week, I think, is hardcore.
6.
Yeah, so yeah, we're definitely mid-core. We're not just like we're middle of mid-core.
We're leaving the casual and going into the mid-core a little bit more.
Exactly.
I think we should raid for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Dude, I used to raid 3 hours a day, 3 to 4 days a week, and that was exhausting.
3 hours a day to me is already exhausting.
It was with no breaks. Like, if you had to pee or something like that, you just say, like, hey, I gotta go to the bio, I'll be right back.
Right.
But
yeah,
you watch for the person streaming, not the game. Appreciated. That's what I try to bring to my content. I try to bring a good environment.
Although that wasn't
35
happening
hours,
so there
9
would
days
be
a week.
automatic
Yep,
breaks,
that'll
so
be
we
rating
wiped,
next
we
year.
gotta wait on everyone's cooldown.
Oh my god, remember that?
Right? Yeah, there was that.
Yep.
But like 3 hours, my brain literally can't.
I did the last Omega, so 08 through 12. I did that. And it was intense. That was when I was with Justin, like Winfield. It was a lot. Like it really was stressful.
The max I would do with our group would be like 2.5, and that's because we take a long break.
Yes. You know what I would do in theory? And this is if everyone were on board, obviously. It's a democracy kind of thing. It's not like a one-person thing. I would say in like an ultimate, like, whatever universe where we didn't have to worry about schedules or commitments or something like that, I would do 2 2-hour nights during the week. Or 2.5, or whatever you want to call it. And then on Saturday or Sunday, I would do like a 3-hour chunk. Or something like that. Even with a long break in between. Or like 3 to 4 hour chunk. Probably not 4, but 3-hour chunk. Where like we're in and we're like there for an extended period earlier in the day. So like a 5 to 8 or a 6 to 9 or something like that. Where it's not like going super late. Because the later you go, I feel like the harder it is. Because people get tired. You know?
What if we raid 30 minutes every day of the week?
That would be awful. That would suck. Nothing would get done.
I don't know. I feel like 3 hours, again, unless it was like at, I don't know, maybe if we had like a half an hour break. Because I feel like 3 hours, my brain just stops like.
Yeah, well, that's why I said like in like a. That's just my preference. If it was like a, you know, best case scenario, like everyone could do it and all this stuff.
Actually, early in the day in the weekend. Like,
Well, that's
like
what I
3
would
o'clock in
think.
3 o'clock. In the
I would even be fine with that. But I know schedules don't allow that most of the time. But it's like I would even be fine with that.
6 hours in Party Finder.
When?
Yeah, and it was driving me insane.
I think earlier in the day kind of helps too, where it's like you can on a weekend, like you can kind of focus. It is harder the older you get because it's like, oh no, I gotta do this.
The older and the later it gets harder.
It
Right?
does.
Like because also like yes, we were spending a lot of time on PF, but we were also doing it early.
What for Uwu?
Yeah.
Yeah, but doing it earlier I think helps. And then like you're kind of taking your breaks as you go. Like, oh, the party's not full yet. We gotta wait. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Fuck off for like 10 minutes while we wait to fill. Yeah.
But that's definitely not gonna be a thing. I think the loose 7:30 start, I think is.
I think that's the best thing we could have implemented.
That's the best we can accomplish with the group that we have and the schedules that we have.
I mean,
right?
yeah,
Like,
it's too hard to do anything else, especially knowing, like, even future-proofing when Ultimates come back out, like when Fru comes out, Adam is going to be right in there. There's a good chance more people in our group will too, because everyone's been loving Ultimates, myself included, so it's like...
Yeah, I don't know that I want to, like... And I mean, I don't know. But I don't know if I want to jump from, like, T to suddenly doing the latest Ultimate,
There's
right?
nothing wrong. I mean, it's everyone's personal preference, too.
Yeah, I kind of want to climb
Is this run
the
back in
ladder.
after?
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of want to climb the ladder, personally. But, you know, again, that's a personal thing. And I don't know what our group is going to want to do as a group.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. What do you mean by climb the ladder too? Oh, of Ultimates, like smaller to bigger. I would be fine trying the new one because, like, ultimately, no pun intended, like, how many times are you gonna be able to experience something fresh? Where, like, the other ones are already old. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like whether you do top today or in a year. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to get that experience of, like, this is fresh and new, where, like, Fruit, you could have that experience.
It's still going to be fresh and new to me, though.
True, but, like, I'm also a sucker for learning content when no one knows what to do. Or, like, when there's not guides out yet. Is it opposite?
Yes.
Okay. I never remember with that one. Oh, that got dead.
Also role-based, but...
Yeah, I know it's role-based, I just didn't know...
yeah.
If it was opposite or not. Oh, right. Priority rise. Sorry. I'm super distracted.
No, that's fine. I was also distracted, so no worries. Purple and gold out. Oh wait, fuck! You said in and I fucking forgot. I was like, doi.
No, stay out.
Yeah. My stupid brain just like... I'm gonna have to draw that emote too, Saren. The one that you have. For my own character.
I mean... No one is at my level.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, God. But yeah, there's something so nice about raiding fresh.
I don't know.
I will want to dip my toe in minimum.
I like doing content at a release, or like during the content's lifetime, right? But I don't know that I...
Oh, he tried at the last second. He did try. I'll get him.
No learning has occurred.
Yep, learning occurred. He was just too late. Sorry. I thought you had schooled down.
No, it been more than a minute.
I forget. Owie.
I don't know that I would want to do it like that fresh, on a hard content. Like, I love patch day, right? Like, I love when new content comes out and no one has a fucking clue on what's going on.
Yeah.
That's always fun, but I don't know that that's how I would want to do an ultimate.
I'm gonna try it. Like, I do really want to try it, and then... Oh, I should have saved my fucking thing. I forgot about this one. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? But I do want to try it. Kind of like how Alana and Xian's group did, they went in the top and they didn't end up staying, but...
Yeah, they did it for a little bit and then they gave up.
Yeah, like, that's kind of what I want to do with Fru, where it's like, I want to dip my toe in when it's current, and if it's too much, then yeah, no shame. But... I want to have that experience personally.
I guess because I am not the best with mechanics, I feel like it's something I can admit to myself now.
Yeah,
you know,
I think you're too hard on
takes,
yourself, though.
It takes me a while to learn most mechanics.
Honestly, this is just an outside view, too, of, like, you're just seeing you as a raider. I think now that you kind of advocated for yourself more about, like, having these, kind of, like, even these little, like, study group sessions pre-raid, you learn a lot quicker now, I think. And, like, you're gonna constantly kind of learn and adapt as you go, and I think you've been doing good at that, if that makes sense.
I don't think I'm learning faster, I'm learning better.
Well, that's the thing. Efficiency is going to lead to quickness. It's just, they're not, like, necessarily linear.
Like, we make clear faster as a whole because I am learning better. But it's not necessarily that I'm, like, getting faster at learning. It's more that it's more about taking the time to actually learn it, right?
Well, and that ends up making it faster. I mean, like, that's honestly, I think, half the battle right there is just having the efficiency down for the whole group. Like, if everyone has, like, increased efficiency, we're gonna... Oh god, I feel like I'm talking about work now with my boss. If we have increased efficiency, it's going to pump out quicker result. Like, we're gonna have quicker turnaround. And at the end of the day, like, as far as, like, the full static as we have it, obviously, people will have different prog point, or, you know, prog things, but it's like, we're gonna go quicker as a team, the more that the team develops and gets stronger.
Yeah.
So I think we're setting ourselves up for great shape coming Dawn Trail.
I had a comment that I'm
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Well, no, I do think we're gonna have a better time.
I think so too. I'm excited. Like, I think.
And the whole class thing, maybe it won't work. You know.
What do you mean? The class thing maybe won't work.
Maybe people were not gonna be here earlier, right? And
well, I think at least I can pretty much guarantee that all the time we're not gonna have 100% attendance early. But I do feel like everyone. I feel like the majority of the group is committed to doing that, like to joining in with that, because again, it comes down to we're a team, and if you know, if you see someone struggling and you help them out, you know, that just increases the quickness of the entire team. So I think everyone loves helping each other out, and I think we're gonna get there.
I just
I prefer kicking people while they're down.
Besides KM, the rest of us.
Yeah, my problem is, like, I am too hard on myself.
Yes. Savage and
But it's
Ultimate
like,
are tough, but I love them so much.
Everybody's got it except
no
me,
toe dip.
right? I feel like shit.
Yeah, but that happens to everyone too. Some people are just less vocal about it. I mean, there are people that, and I you know, it's no judgment, but there are people that fuck up and aren't as vocal about it. Like, they'll own up to their shit, but they kind of internalize it and then move on from it. So it's not that you struggle, but you're very vocal about how you struggle. there are people that struggle and just don't say anything.
Yeah, but
I think not to you know say a certain thing, but like I feel like that's like a woman mindset too, is to be very vocal about like your feelings and like your thoughts, and not to say anything negative, but like some men I've known in the past aren't as vocal. Yeah.
Yes, and yes, and also me personally, how I grew up.
Yeah.
And my culture and my parents and all of that, but all of that contributes to me being loud about it, right? But I'm just saying, like, I do feel like shit because every time there's a new mechanic, I see like everybody doing, you know,
poor Sarah
obviously
just...
everybody fucks up, right? But then, you know, as
poor
we're
Sarah's
learning,
just so
and then
hard on
everybody
herself.
learns, but I still didn't.
What that?
You know? And then it's hard not to feel like shit when that happens.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I'm trying to be easier on myself.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
I think you're confident.
Sarah.
Huh?
I understand.
It's definitely understandable. I think your confidence is gonna build more the further we go along, because I know, like, even hearing you get so stoked about clearing UU in PF by yourself, like,
that was
fuck
such
yeah.
a big thing, though.
Yeah.
It may not sound like a big
No,
thing.
I think it is a big thing. I mean, ultimates are still fucking hard. Even when you've cleared, they're still fucking hard to do. And then when you go in with no... I'm not saying that you have a safety net with your group, but you kind of do. You know, your friend's there to kind of help you out.
Yes.
Everyone does. So it's like, without a safety net, like, you just going in raw. Sorry,
that
had to
was
add
kind
that
of
in.
the thing, is like, and it took me a couple of days to try to get the nerves to do it.
Yeah.
And then it took a few different groups to actually do it, but like...
But you did that.
I was just really proud of myself that, like, I didn't need anyone with me.
Yeah.
It was still terrifying. I was on panic
Oh,
mode the entire
sure.
time.
B-Dog believes in you. He says
Thank you, B-Dog.
You're making prog every stream. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. We're making prog really good in T. Like, yeah, we have our fuck-ups. In the past couple days, there was a lot of memery and stuff like that, but we're still progging. Like, every time lately, which has just been great. And yeah, you're gonna have nights that... That's another thing that, like, as a group, we need to remember, too. It happens to every group. We're going to have nights where we stagnate or regress. And it's just going to be a bad night. And that's just going to happen. And, like, as long as it's not a habit, like, we just need to, like, not kick ourselves when we're down. Like, shit happens. Do your best to do your own personal improvement and move on. But we'll get there. We're already setting ourselves up for good things.
The you know...
Oh, yeah, we have fun.
Beating myself up. I'm also having this internal conflict about staying as a healer or not. And I'm afraid of going GPS, right? Because it's harder. I think it's harder.
I'm gonna tell you what you told me when I got into the static, which is...
Do what you want.
Do what you want. Don't listen to anybody else unless, like, you really want outsiders' opinions.
This is not like me listening to anybody else.
I know.
Sarah, I think you should go as scholar next year.
Oh, could you imagine? She would cry.
This is me being like, one, it's like, hey, I can actually be a pretty decent monk, because...
Yeah?
I am a monk main, right? Like, I may not be, you know, the 2 that are really good, but I can be like the 5th, you know? Out of the 5. But even though I'm not top GPS on T, and
there's nothing wrong with that, though. And, like, B-Dog brings up a good point, too. Like, you have to still have fun. So, like, that's obviously, like, a big element of our rating, too, is, like, we're there to get better and to clear shit, but at the same time, like, fun shouldn't be sacrificed at the expense of us trying to improve.
The reason why you're not always top DPS in T, Saren, is honestly luck. All of us are pretty evenly matched in terms of DPS in that fight because of 1, level sync, and 2, crit chance.
Yeah.
Crit though.
If you look at the damage numbers from all our polls, it's almost
so you play
equal
game alone,
distribution.
Oh,
Between all
dog.
4 of us, whether or not someone's going to be top DPS.
Well,
for
if
that
you
poll.
ever want to play with people with no judgment, definitely
Yeah.
definitely let me
But,
know,
like-
because I have no
But then I
judgment.
got into this
I have my own
internal
personal like
conflict
internal
of-
standards for myself, but yeah, as long as people
doing
try
good
their
at T,
best,
and I'm doing
that's
good
all
as a
that I
monk,
can
so,
ask
like,
for.
maybe I shouldn't think that I am incapable of being a DPS in raid again, right?
You are more than
Because
capable.
maybe I can. But then the other side of that is like, I like healing Savage, right?
Yeah.
I loved healing Woo because it was so hard. And I like healing Savage, and I feel like because I'm a healer, I have like a bigger
B-Dog, I would be
bigger
so down
picture
for that.
view of what's
For
happening.
sure. Dude,
Like,
Warframe's so overwhelming for me as well.
arena-wise,
Like,
like,
Warframe is so
literally having a
overwhelming
bigger
for me. That's why I
picture
don't play as much.
But then I'm seeing Adam and Shion together.
Don't compare. That's gonna be your worst enemy, is always trying to... And I get it. I
Comparison
get...
is the thief of joy.
The beef of joy?
What?
Never heard that before?
No.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh, I thought you said beef.
I thought you said beef too.
Comparison is the beef of joy. Words of wisdom by K. Matura. What's the chicken of joy then?
Oh my fucking god.
Necessarily comparing myself to Adam or comparing myself to Shion. Which I
It's
wouldn't do. They're
hard.
both better. They're both
Listen,
better healers than me.
honestly,
that's not
what-
even my point. They're both better healers than me, Pyra. But that's not even like what I'm talking about, right? Because our differences in healing are fundamentals. It's like the argument that me and KM have all the time. We have fundamental differences on how we approach healing.
Sure.
And none of us are wrong, but it's different.
Yeah.
And they are better at
I'm
the end of
just
the day
more
because
right
they are
than other
more
people.
Oh
they
my
are
God,
more
Cam.
optimal than I am, right? And that's not me shitting on myself. I think that's an objective
So,
thing.
hear
that I
me
have
out,
no problem
though.
saying. My thing that's happening right now, at seeing the two of them together, is not, oh, they're both better healers than me. Is I'm seeing a dynamic that I think is working better than me and Adam are.
And if that's what you like, if that is your determining, like, oh, maybe then I'll just, you know, DPS, then that's fine. However, you know, I'm gonna go back to like what you say about play what you like to play. For myself, there probably potentially is someone on the team that's a better black mage than me. I carry my weight, and I don't feel like I'm hindering my team by being like, I like playing this class. This is a class that I thoroughly enjoy. This is what I want to play. Period. If we were looking for super comp, we would A, not be a casual or mid-court group. B, that would be a different static. That is not our static. And so if you really are like, you know, hey, I want to encourage the healing partnership that Shion and Adam has. I really have been wanting to do DPS anyways. It just seems like all the stars are aligning. Then absolutely do that.
It's
but
not quite that. It's just not quite that, right? Because I still want to heal.
So heal. I don't think
But
there's
I think
an issue.
it would be better if the two of them heal together.
Yeah, but no one's.
But then the other problem
There's no
is,
lack,
like,
though.
There's also a part of me that's like, oh, it kind of, the idea of being a monk next year also kind of sounds fun. Because I am having fun playing monk in T.
Yeah.
But then it's the thing that I told KM once. I am never gonna be as good a monk as she is a samurai.
You can't like I
Sure,
understand
but
the
I'm not
comparison.
playing samurai.
Okay, sure, Cam.
Fucking beef.
But the point is, we're gonna have a drop in DPS if I do that.
So
That's fine.
DPS checks has never been
No,
our problem.
and
It has.
barely. It's
But
been
it has.
no, it a lot of the time. Okay, it has
Deaths
sometimes.
have been
I
our
was about to
problem.
say the majority of the time that DPS has been an issue is because people fucked up mechanics, which has caused them deaths or damage downs, and that's why we haven't made DPS checks. Or like
Every
maybe
time
it's our
we've gotten
first
to a
time to.
fight cleanly, we've easily hit the DPS check.
Yep. The only times I think maybe not as much is when like maybe it's the first time hitting in rage, and so you just have to learn to optimize a little bit, but that's everyone. Well, most everyone. Yeah. Exactly, D-Dog. If it's enough DPS to prog, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna be even worst case scenario if you wanted to do melee. You're 4th in DPS. No one gives a fuck. As long as we're getting through it.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well,
That's
you.
not true.
Wow.
And it's not just me. It's not just me.
Well.
It's going to be judged, right? And who knows how the DPS tier is gonna be, right?
We don't know.
Like
yeah.
who's gonna be at the what's gonna be the marching order of highest to lowest DPS?
Yeah.
On melees next year, but
If Monk doesn't change, it'll do really well at the beginning of the tier.
Yeah.
But Monk, in theory, although I mean I don't know, but I think in theory right now on paper, Monk should still be better than Viper.
We don't know that for sure.
No, we don't know that.
Because we've also had things where like the new class comes out and it's fucking balls to the wall and then they have to nerf
This
it.
is a speculation, and the classes come out usually broken, but then and then there's the first battle
Yeah.
adjustment patch, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I say that because I'm comparing it to Dragoon, and not Dragoon now, who's in really bad shape, but just
Yeah.
in general, Monk has always been higher than Dragoon, right?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, and Alana's doing more damage than me, everyone is going to be judging that.
I don't think everyone's gonna be judging that. Another thing too, like kind
I
of.
don't think everyone will be saying that out loud necessarily, Pyra, but I think people will be judging that.
How about this? Even besides the speculation stuff like that, we have like someone like Xion. We have people that are fine swapping. I mean, maybe not the week of Dawn Trail, but the week after, maybe we start doing content. I think we're already talking about doing content together to kind of get in the flow, see what
Yes.
feels better.
But the thing is, we have to gear up.
Yeah. No,
Right?
of course.
I can't make Xion gear up for 2 different jobs.
I think he's going to regardless. I think he said he wanted to. I don't know. I would double check
Not
with
on
him. I
his-
think he does.
Not on his alt, Pyra.
Maybe not on his ult, but
But that's who raids with us. So
well,
I
even
can't
before the
make-
gearing up, we could do things like level.
No, we
with-
have to gear up first.
Well, yes, we will have to gear up, but like, say the second week that Dawn Trail comes out, we do a couple things to make sure that, yep, is this the class everyone wants to raid on? Okay, this feels good. Okay, we gear up. Versus like,
We could technically do the first extreme in AF gear and dungeon
Right.
accessories.
I think that's because not just that, but you said it yourself, and I'm doing this, as just a fact check. Like, you said it yourself. People think they know what they want to go on, but they might walk into Dawn Trail fucking hating their class. So we should have that sanity check week 2 after everyone's done doing, give people the first week to do the story and get through it at their own pace.
I said that to Alana
Right.
a few times. Because I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna, what if you don't enjoy?
Right.
Like,
It's
not
true.
If you not enjoy Viper, but what if you don't enjoy being in melee?
Yeah.
But he said, I will stick to it for the entire tier at the
He's-
very least. And I don't want that.
He's loyal as fuck. That's
But I also
Yeah.
don't want that.
No, I
right?
know.
Like,
Well, that's what I think.
So yes, I want to have a vibe check before we
I
actually.
think
go in,
that'll be
for
safe
sure.
for everyone, because then before people start to really gear up, we can just go into, it could be the extreme, it could be anything, it could be old shit, and just be like, does this comp still work for everyone? Last chance. Do you want to switch? No? Okay, this is what we're going with. I think that'll be good for everyone, you included, because then, you know, you don't have to feel like you have to make this dire decision now. You know what I mean? It'll give you a little time to settle in, see if you prefer monk, or maybe you still want to go in white mage, and then we go from there. I'm gonna say for myself, I'm casting. Because whether I choose to go Picto or not, I've been black mage for almost 10 years. So I'm going to be a magical ranged no matter what, personally. But
my experiences have been I rated as a monk in
I have high
Revenant
hopes for
and
Viper,
Heaven's
B
Ward.
dog. I'm
I
hoping.
didn't rate in Stormblood.
I'm hoping.
Because fuck Stormblood.
Omega Series is really good though.
Sure, but monk was unplayable and white mage was unplayable.
Yeah.
My blood,
Yeah, and then when the first attempt at raiding in Shadowbringers, I was a dancer because like I picked up dancer and I really liked it.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're
I started
dancing
doing
next
it.
year?
I started doing it as a dancer, and we were having DPS issues, and Shion wanted me to switch to Bard to see if I could do more damage because we were like, he did some math that there were like 3k DPS missing that I should be making up for, and I wasn't. And granted, I don't think I was an Ilana level dancer, right?
Sure. Yeah, Alana's stupid good dancer.
But also,
yeah.
who is your dance partner?
That's what I was gonna say. It was Ashley.
That's probably the problem. You're
And
in Shadowbringers, especially, your DPS as a dancer is entirely dependent on your dance partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it was kind of Shion and I had a little tiny beef because of that.
Did you kick his ass?
Well, we also didn't really know each other that well.
Yeah.
Yet, right? So that's why I ended up leaving. Cause I did, I learned Bard and I went in Bard a few times, but that wasn't making up for it because of course it wasn't. The same where I was supposed to be making up for it and they weren't, right? And so but before I left, there was a day that Shion set out for some reason that I can't remember why. But Shion set out, and we had the other healer there who was an Astro. And then I went in as a white mage, and that was like my first time healing. I wouldn't even say the first time savage healing as a white mage, because technically I healed T5, which basically savage.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. So that was basically like my first dip into healing savage. And that was literally with me, like, Discord streaming to Shion, and Shion literally telling me what to do, when, and how. Right? Like Adam was saying, like, the personal call-outs. Basically what Shion was doing. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So when I left that group, I decided I wanted to be a healer. And then I thought, maybe I'm just a better healer than I am a DPS. Because I can't get the big dick numbers. But if I can't get the big dick numbers as a healer, it's a lot less important. And I can't get the big dick DPS on a white mage because, again, the fundamental differences on how we heal.
You've also changed and improved significantly since, like, without knowing you back then, like, you've definitely grown a lot as a raider. So
you also do the big dick DPS numbers on monk.
You have the dick.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
The big squirt?
You do about the same damage as I do on Monk.
In casual content.
Sure. But I don't savage rate as a Monk either, Sarah.
Yes, but it's the melee. You have the melee savage experience.
I'm gonna
Sure,
bonk
but
you
that
in
just
the
comes
head.
down to- It just comes down to practice.
Yeah.
You know that practice if you melee and savage. It's, you think you remember how well I did in fucking Eden and E9 and shit,
Yeah.
which wasn't very good. I killed you like 300 times.
But that's not you not having good DPS. That was you fucking up the
Sure.
mechanic.
That's because I practiced my rotation on a striking dummy for
Mhm.
literally like 30 plus hours
Yeah.
in anticipation.
Yeah, your DP.
Yeah, and but then there's the thing with DPS is the changing your rotation to adapt to the fight, right?
You're literally doing that in T right now.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly succeeding.
You're not exactly
I mean-
failing.
That just comes down to practice.
Saren, I think you need to stop and get some help. Because I'm Michael Jordan. Already got that
Yeah,
minion.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Alright.
gonna do.
I think if you decide the DPS next year, you'll do just fine.
And if you decide to heal on the next year too, you will also be fine. You will be
I
fine.
am very confident that I'll be fine if I stick to healing. I may not be the optimal healer, but I don't feel like I need to, and that's the discussions that we have
you
around
don't need
healing.
to.
You
like,
don't
it
need
I
doesn't
to.
don't
matter.
need to,
Being an
but
optimal
it
healer
does.
is only for nerds.
Yeah, it does
like
need
me.
to for a DPS.
We're not an ulti.
Especially for a melee DPS,
No.
you have to be at the top.
I disagree. And we don't know what comps are going to look like because for a long time, you know, the comps have always changed too.
I mean, if we're going by sheet DPS, technically the black mage should be at the
Right,
top of the list.
exactly. And on top of that too, Sarah, like, it's kind of like I said, the pulling your own weight thing. If you're pulling enough numbers, I don't care if it's a fucking gray. If you're pulling enough where you're getting your shit done and we're making the checks, that's all that matters. Our group is not gonna be like, ooh, actually, well, you could get this much more. No. No. On that
Yeah,
note,
but when you see a bunch of
stop.
big DPS around you,
I think you're
Well,
I think you're making
let me
scenarios
ease
up in your
worries.
head.
My dick isn't very big.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Honestly, Saren, I think you're worrying about things before you even get to them. Like you're worrying about a bridge being out before you've even crossed it. So I don't.
Hi, my name is Saren.
I love you.
This is who I am.
No, and I love you, but I just try to give you a sanity check because you are self-deprecating and it's not allowed. It's forebode. On that note, I have to go AFK for at least a few minutes. So, I will be back.
Unacceptable.
And I'm also going to shut down the stream, so. Beer to be.
Unacceptable.
Blah. Oh gosh. Poor Saren. She is so anxious. Myself included. I am too. But stream, I'm gonna end this here because I am getting very tired and I don't think we're doing anything and y'all don't want to hear us just rant. But thanks for hanging out, B-Dog. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Tomorrow is my 7th year. Well, this weekend is my 7th year as a Twitch affiliate. So Twitch only stream tomorrow, 6 hours from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. Skyrim for the first time, crowd control for the first time. It'll be fun. So we're gonna do some fun stuff, and yeah. Have a good night. Bye, B-Dog. Bye. Ooh, I see ooh. Did I say something? But I'm gonna go to bed. So, have a good night. We will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye!